You know, I've been abandoned. I know what it feels like to be abandoned. I definitely have to be chosen because they abandoned me. They seriously abandoned me. They said that they was going to help me out. They let me go. They said we can't deal with you no more. We're tired of dealing with you. I have to be chosen because everybody has abandoned me. They say we can't support you no more. That means I'm chosen. I can't believe this is happening to me, y'all. I'm thinking that everything is going to be going according to plan, and they choose to abandon ship. They let me go. Why they do this to me? After everything I done did for them, why would they abandon me? Why would they forsake me? Because I have to be chosen. I have to be chosen. I can't believe this is happening to me, y'all. Here I am. I put in all the effort, all the opportunities, and they told me we can't deal with you no more. We're done with you. They hung up on me. They hung up on the phone on me. I tried to talk to them. I tried to plead with them, and they abandoned me. It's not fair. I'm literally crying in tears right now. They abandoned me, chosen ones. I know what you go through when you try to do your best and everything seems like you happy and I'm happy, but I don't know anymore. I can't take it no more. This is too much. The only way I can get this out if I speak to my audience. They abandoned me. Everybody's left me. My ladies left me tonight. They say, we don't want you no more. You know good. You know good at all to be with. You should be glad I dealt with you for a couple of years or so, all around the time. It looked like everything is good. They abandoned me. It's not fair. It's not fair, y'all. They embarrassed me. They told everybody that Rollo's no good. He's a snake. Don't do business with him. Don't trust that Rollo. He think he's all that. So I'm walking away from him. To my audience, if you're going through this, you're chosen. If everybody turned their back on you, you're chosen. I can sympathize with you. I agree with you. You so loving people. You love me so much. I thank you for the love. I love my audience. You are chosen and you are so mean the world to me. My friends don't want to call me no more. Every time I message them, they abandon me. I guess that means I'm chosen. If the company fired me, that means I'm chosen. I'm one way ticket in the street. Help me. Help me. Help me, chosen ones. I'm here. Help me. I can't do it no more. I quit. I quit. I quit. I quit. I quit now. I have no friends. I have no lady. I don't have no one to hug on and kiss no more and speak love to her. She left me for somebody else. So they abandoned me. That means I'm chosen. This is not fair. I wear the nice burgundy shirt. How can she let me go? I wore my Love Chosen shirt today. I wore my Love and Chosen shirt today. Why can you do this to me? This is not fair. You know I love New York. I love New York. They abandoned me. They don't want me to go back to Florida. The Florida people disown me. I must be chosen. I tried to call Florida. They hung up on me. It's true. Okay, can't take it no more. Mm, mm. Why would my lady leave me? Why? What did I do to deserve this? I'm over here crying. She don't care. She abandoned me. I know y'all didn't fall for that. I know my audience didn't fall for that. This is Floridian Rollo coming at you with another live stream. What's going on, everybody? I see we got Christina in the house, Gota in the house, Julian in the house, and who else we have in the house? Let's scroll back up. Mr. Corey Bennett in the building. How you doing, Mrs. Marilyn Ewitz? Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? How's my audience doing today? Make sure y'all get the thumbs up. Make sure y'all share this video, as Nino Brown would say. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? I want to give a shout out to my brother Ringo TV Reactions. I saw the beginning when I was doing my Pop the Balloon series. I got to see it. You know what I'm saying? Salute to that brother. He had me rolling. He had me rolling with that chosen one thing. He sure did. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me get the other light on. Hold on one second. Oh, so what we're going to do, one second. What I'm going to do is turn off this light and put on the other light and not have my phone charged. Hold on. This is charged. The computer is charged. So hold on one second. The computer is charged. Let me turn it off. Let me put the light on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way in. I told you we're going to have some fun tonight, right? We're going to have some fun tonight. Give me 1 second while I set up the light. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Mr. Forever Studio, what's going on? Salute, 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 salute. What's going on? Give me 1 second, y'all. Get this light situated. Can y'all see me better? Let me know if y'all can see me better. I want to thank each and every one of y'all, not only for subscribing to the channel, not only supporting the channel, you know what I'm saying? Once again, salute to Ringo TV Reactions. He did a great job with the chosen one thing. I wanted to add on to that. I always salute the brother. He did a great job with the chosen one. In the first 10, 15 minutes, everybody had me rolling. Some people caught on to it. Some people was kind of like
not sure what was going on. I really get it. In the comment section, man, people was falling for it. You know what I'm saying? So great job, Ringo. And then he spoke truth in that as well. Because you got these people out here, going crazy with it. It's a lot of people going crazy with it, y'all. However, I said we're gonna have a good time. I want to say thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. And I want to say to my audience, I will be back in Florida soon. All praises to the Most High. I've come a long way. It's been long overdue. I want to thank to those who support me behind the scenes, had the conversations with me via phone, via Instagram, you know, and the Most High don't abandon his people when they do his work. He does not abandon y'all. You have them fear mongers tell you that he has abandoned y'all, or family has abandoned y'all, or a woman you're dealing with, or for the ladies, the men. No. In all seriousness, let's get to winning, y'all. Let's get to winning. Forever Studios, I'm very excited going back to the South. I can't wait to see my peoples in Florida. It's been almost a year, and I'm just sitting back getting ready for the journey, y'all. So if you don't see me on here, just know I will be on here when I can because it's time. It's time, y'all. And I've been doing this YouTube strong for the truth for a minute. And to see the great people in the chat that's doing their thing, y'all support different ways. And just to see the daughters of Zion handling their business, I want to say, ladies, keep doing your thing. Fellas, keep doing your thing. You're not abandoned. You have someone that cares about you. You got your kids. You got a few people around that really care about you and appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? Your guys don't know how much y'all got me through the days. And I'm not only talking about financially, I'm talking about conversations that I have with most of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And to see Ringo in person again, that was very honorable by the Most High. I was very humble. He was humble. It was good to see. And you're going to see that in the near future. You're going to see that in the near future. So be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for y'all because you the people is what keeping this channel going. You the people believe in the Lord. You the people want to see your people do better. And you want to get out of certain situations and you know what you got to do to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So, Christina, it's your winning season. It's your winning season. You know what time it is, sis. It's your winning season. Forever Studio, it's your winning season. Brother Darrell, it's your winning season. Ringo, we already know it's your winning season. Brainwaves, you already know it's your winning season. Selena, it's your winning season. Ethereal, it's your winning season. It's that time. It's that time. You know, I want to say to my exes, I want nothing the best for you. You will see me soon in Florida. It is what it is. If you want to have that conversation face to face, we will have that conversation face to face. There's a lot of people that's looking forward to seeing me, of course, in different states. Guys, it's the Lord's doing. The timing is just like 2 years ago. It's just like 2 years ago, around this time when I worked for the valet company, and then December, I was back in Florida. What's interesting is that this time around is bigger because the channel has grown. I mean, guys and ladies, I am so enthused because the Lord didn't count me out. Corey Bennett, you was there. Zax was there, and a few other people. I won't ever forget it. And it's good to see other people in the chat. The Trender with Shares, Carmel Kimmy Kim, all the mods, B. Man Smith, Ringo, Cortez, Carla, many of you, Sanina. There's a lot of great mods I have. Even if you're not a mod and you support the membership, I thank y'all so much. I thank y'all so much. For the first time in a long time, I just seen how many views I got in a month. And I was very appreciative of it. This week, with the shorts included, because I have to include the shorts, I got about a good 15,000 views. It's been a minute since that happened. The views is picking up, the likes is picking up, the CPM is picking up. Y'all letting the videos go through. There's not that much skippable ads. That helps too, just to let y'all know. That is support if you choose to let the ads go through. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, there's so many opportunities for y'all out here to make money. There's so many opportunities. Goten, I'm talking to you. No, not $15,000. That will come in due time. I'm not even at this point, Julian. I'm not even worrying about 15,000. 15,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Decent amount, of views in a week. It's been a minute since I pulled that. What I'm saying is that $15,000, I will make that soon on YouTube. I'm not even worried about that. That's going to come real soon, especially when I reach back to Florida. It's going to pick up because a lot of people love my outside content and they can't wait to see that. And you're going to see some outside content in New York too. Don't get it twisted. You will see outside content in New York. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be videos. You will see it. In shorts too. The point is, Goten, it's time for you to get into Amazon. Guys and ladies, get into Amazon. Amazon right now is the time. If you're looking for work and you need to make some extra cash, get into Amazon. Get into Amazon. Goten, get into Amazon. Be a driver helper. I looked up your state. They pay $18 an hour. Get into it, Goten. Sign up for the driver's app, driver's helper. Get out there, deliver the boxes to the people. Julian, you too. I know y'all deal with a certain situation and y'all very smart, you're very intelligent. Have your family to help you out if needed. Amazon do hire certain people of certain situations, and I want to thank Amazon for doing that. That's good. Amazon, and who else does it? UPS is starting to do that because people have a certain, what is called ADHD. They may have certain things that they deal with that the family members speak of. Those people are the Lord's people, man. They're very smart. And they would not take advantage of you. So look into it. have your family help you out, Julian, if you want to work, saying, Golden, that they give you opportunities. They give you guys opportunities. You could use that energy because you have a lot of energy. And so you could use that energy to provide for yourself. And it will be a teachable moment, and the Most High could guide you. There'll be people there to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. And you can make something for yourself. I know people that got out of that disability and their parents got them in certain situations back in the days, and the children are excelling. Even Hassan Campbell talks about his children in the situation they deal with, and they doing very well. Well, two of them is in college right now. They getting A's, B's. They are selling. They're not making excuses for their situation. You got a few of them that's running businesses. You just don't know because you don't be around a lot of people. So, yeah, look into it. You know what I'm saying? Marilyn Everett say, Amazon is good. My daughter used to drive 18 wheelers for them and she was a supervisor. Yeah, supervisor. They take care of their supervisors and manager. They take care of their supervisor and manager. And the thing is, you can open up your Amazon store. You can open up an Amazon store. And for those who don't know, if you work for the company, you can open up your own Amazon store and Amazon locks. Them Amazon locks, I'm going to put some stock in that. Christina know what I'm talking about. The Amazon locks, the people, they pay for those locks to lock their stuff in. It's a lot of money in that. Oh my gosh. You know how much the Amazon locks get paid? Ooh, wee. They got a lot of work to do. Them Amazon lock folks play a pivotal role in Amazon. A pivotal role, y'all, for real. They like the ship container to the trucks. The port Amazons, ooh, wee. That's a serious, serious job. The port Amazon, you see, in order for the country to move, you got to have them ships going, y'all. The ships, then the truck, and then the people that's providing the services. hmm Yeah, we gotta give the people in the ships. They do it for a lot, y'all. I found out my cousin was doing it. I didn't know. Found out through the grapevine, and he's in middle management. So yeah, they deal with a lot, y'all. A lot. It's kind of like being military in a sense when dealing with those cranes and all that. Yeah. So I want to say to y'all that it's that type of season. Of course, we don't celebrate these days. Just go out there, be a UPS helper, be an Amazon helper. I'm talking to those that's looking to make extra cash. This is the best time. Sign up for it. If you don't know how to do it, have someone of your relative or a friend to guide you, and they will show you how to get it so that you can get your own, learn how to take care of yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? That will get you through the day, for real. Yeah. So, you fellas and ladies, if you want to make extra cash, you don't want to drive your car all over the place. You don't want to do Amazon Flex. You don't want to do none of that stuff. Hey, like, get into the driver helper. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Amazon workers. Shout out to them in the warehouse. Without the warehouse, the drivers would not be able to produce the goods and services to the customers. Like for real. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Like, I appreciate the work ethic y'all doing. And when you love what you do, the money comes the way it's supposed to come. You get what I'm saying? Like, for real. Yep. We also have Robert the Great in the house. What's going on, Robert the Great? So tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about what type of things you're trying to get into. What type of work you're looking into. Because I want to see y'all do your thing. You're thinking about getting a side gig, nothing wrong doing the internet thing too. At the same time, it's time to get back in the field, y'all. For real. It's time. UPS drivers, they paying what, 24, 25 an hour as a driver helper. That's not bad. You get paid every week. You know what I'm saying? You helping the driver. You make some connects if you want to stay, and you become a person in the warehouse. You're making about 35, 40 an hour. Whew. Part time. That's crazy. That's crazy. 35, 40, and we're here in New York. In Florida, it's about the same. Yeah, it's about worldwide state. So think about that. Like there's people making part time hours, making full time pay, y'all. Like seriously. So if you're that type of person, you like to do season work, whether it's baseball, basketball, football, hockey, entertainment. There's plenty of opportunities, y'all. So sign up, get involved, make some connects, do your thing. You know, you want to sit home all day? That's up to you. Me personally, I like to move around. Don't get it twisted. I love being home or being in an apartment or being in a house. The point is, when it's time to get to the paper, it's time to get to business, it's time to make moves, and it's not always about money. It's about making connections, opportunities, and the money will come with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all will see me with Ringo around the corner again real soon. Brainwaves real soon. Few other people real soon. Don't be surprised, as my friend Clarence used to say back in the days. Don't be surprised, be advised. The eyes tells the story. So yeah. So what you're gonna do, what you're trying to get into, this is that time. Like, yo, you want to go into 2025 with something. You know what I'm saying? So you know what they're gonna say? I'm abandoned. Nobody cares for me. Nobody want to see me do well. And because nobody want to see me do well, I'm chosen. I'm the chosen one. They abandoned me from the job. My lady left me. She don't care about me no more. She don't want to help me out. She don't want to support the work I'm doing. She abandoned me, y'all. She abandoned me. After everything I've done for her, she abandoned me. How dare she do this to me? We're supposed to be doing some great things together. And I got abandoned, y'all. I got abandoned. I'm tearing right now. I'm tearing. I don't know what to do. I don't have nothing to drink. I don't have nothing to eat. I haven't had a meal in a couple of days because she left me. So I'm crying. I've been drinking. I've been abandoned. Help me, help me, help me. I'm chosen. It's not fair. I'm chosen. You see me rocking a chair and you just don't help me out.
I'm bumping my head to the wall. Help me, I'm chosen. All right, let me play something for y'all. Let me play something for y'all right now. Hold on a second. I've got something to play for y'all. Let me see. All right, here we go. We're gonna play this shorts. Here we go. You know, I want to tell you something. One of them is really dealing to mess up with the chosen. You're going to lose your homes. You're going to lose your loved ones. You're going to lose your finances. You're going to lose your health. What's the scenarios? You may turn up dead. If you know you have taken something from a chosen one, return it immediately. If you know you're doing something, spells, black magic, witchcraft, you have got to stop immediately. It's because you're messing with God's chosen people. Whatever is coming your way, it is going to come back to you 10 times. And you're not going to be able to handle that. I hope that helps.
The chosen ones. I noticed something else about us chosen, gifted, different. We look different. And we like to be by ourselves a lot. I know that's probably, well, you probably already know that about yourself. People call us introverts. Okay. I'm an introvert, I guess, yeah, but I'm more like an extrovert, like both. I think they call it ambivert, if I'm saying that right. But I just noticed that, like, I know people personally, and I've watched videos of people that have talked about it, or maybe they haven't said it, but they just look different. There's something different about us, and it makes people stare. You ever notice that? You go in stores, people are looking at you like, you wonder, like, what are they looking at? Why are they staring like that? But yeah, I just noticed that. I mean, I didn't just notice it, but it just dawned on me that that's a part of being one of the chosen.
Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on one second.
Children, you're weird. It's okay, get over it. You came here to be weird. You didn't come here to fit into this crazy ass, toxic ass planet. You know what I mean? You didn't come here to fit in with all these people out here. You came here to be different. You came here to be a beacon of hope, a beacon of love, a beacon of light. That makes you fucking weird. Embrace your weirdness. Man, you're not trying to fit in with everybody else. You know what I mean? You're not trying to fit in with these superficial people. You're not trying to fit in with these toxic ass people. You're not trying to fit in with these hateful, unforgiving people. You didn't come here to fit in with these religious people. You didn't come here to fit in with these political people. You came here to be fucking weird. You came here to be fucking different. It is what it is. Grow the fuck up emotion and embrace your weirdness. I love you. Happy healing. Children, you're weird.
Cussing a sailor to the storm. He cussing out the people that's supposed to be chosen. What's going on here? Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done. We're not done yet.
Experience a painful emotion that was at the core of your trauma. A painful emotion that literally has affected every single aspect of your life and you haven't realized it.
The thing about it, for those of you who this happens for, and some of you are going to experience it spiritually in a way to where, you know how when you're doing deliverance, if we're talking about it in terms of certain religious communities, when you're doing deliverance, you'll call out certain spirits. I call out the spirit of fear. I call out the spirit of anger. I call out the spirit of rejection. The thing is, some of you are going to experience an emotion. You're going to experience a feeling. And for some of you, you're not going to have even the words for what that is. For others of you, you're going to hear what it is. And when you hear it, the first thing we always want to do is, I want to cast it out, I want to do this. But this is what chosen ones are actually equipped to do. And I'm going to say something that is very real and very deep, and everybody's not going to be ready for it.
What is it, lady?
Some of you are going to hear this now, and some of you who this video is for, you're getting ready to experience a painful emotion that was at the core of your trauma. A painful emotion that literally has affected every single aspect of your life, and you haven't realized it. The thing about it, for those of you who this happens for, and some of you are going to experience it spiritually in a way to where, you know how when you're doing deliverance, if we're talking about it in terms of certain religious communities, when you're doing deliverance, you'll call out certain spirits. I call out the spirit of fear. I call out the spirit of anger. I call out the spirit of rejection. The thing is, some of you are going to experience an emotion. You're going to experience a feeling. And for some of you, you're not going to have even the words for what that is. For others of you, you're going to hear what it is. And when you hear it, the first thing we always want to do is, I want to rebuke it. I want to cast it out. I want to do this. But this is what chosen ones are actually equipped to do. I'm going to say something that is very real and very deep, and everybody's not.
All right. Without further ado, we're going to go to the source. We're going to go to the source. We got to have a good laugh, y'all. We have to have a good laugh. We have to have a good laugh. Oh, here we go. Let's listen. Y'all know who this is going to be.
What's going on, man? It's your big bro Trend. You tuning in again to another exclusive video. Yeah, man. As y'all see the title, life is BS, man. Life is BS, bro. This is how I feel today.
What?
Y'all know this is not normal.
What?
I'm in a broken place, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I'm in a broken place. Like, I'm in a broken place, y'all.
He's saying he's abandoned. He's abandoned, y'all.
This is like my therapy. You know what I mean? I can get on here and I can talk to you about it. I don't really have nobody to talk about, you know, how I am, you know.
Why's that?
But I love you so much. You know what I'm saying? I love you so much.
No.
And I'm in a broken place. Like,
no, he was supposed to be happy. He's supposed to be happy. I thought he had a lady friend. I thought he know people in Arizona. I did not expect to use him as the title of the video. The Most High said to use him as the title of the video. We're going to get through this. This is an 8-minute video, y'all. Remember I told y'all he's going to start getting another GoFundMe? Remember I told y'all he's going to start getting another GoFundMe? The GoFundMe's coming up next. Stay tuned.
I just don't care about nobody no more. I don't care about people. Everybody had done me wrong.
He has his head down. No. He said this is his last video. Everybody, I gotta send this to Ringo. This is his last video. No way. No, Trent. You quitting? What? Ringo just talked about this now, and now he did this video later on saying he's done. Let's continue.
So many people have done me wrong, y'all. I don't even want to cry no more, bro. I'm straight, bro.
What?
But I still got the confidence to get up here and make this shit happen. Let's go. It's your big bro training.
No. He's using my video. No. He's using my talking point. Oh, no. Y'all know I got that from Safi the Ponsky. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. He used my talking point that I got from Safi the Ponsky and the Lovely Family. Oh, my goodness. They use my talking point. I don't mind them using my talking point because Safi the Ponsky be having me cracking up when they use the dog and they be talking with the buttons and they use my talking point. I don't mind because they the ones who got me some food when you go to the drive-thru in Florida, because they stay out there in Florida. And so I was behind them and I was ordering some food and they paid for my food. Yep, they stay in Florida. I got the footage of them paying for my food behind me. They knew who I was. Yep, Safi the Ponsky family. They took care of me at Dunkin' Donuts in Florida. They stay out there in Florida. So they don't have me on tape. In the short, they looked out for me. Yeah. Safi the Ponsky family know who I am. Because the place that they work at, the hospital they work at, I used to work at that hospital. That's all I'm going to say. The hospital that they work at, I used to work at that hospital. So, yeah, they knew who I was. Anyway, let's continue this. He using my talking point. Let's go.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Listen, man, life be BS sometimes, though. I'm telling you, it's really crazy sometimes. Sometimes you gotta just suck it up, bro. It be like this. People do you dirty, people do you wrong. Hey, okay. Whatever, man. People cut you off. You know what I mean? It sucks, bro. And I feel your pain. I know where you're coming from. I know exactly where you're coming from, bro. The same way it hurt you, it hurt me too. Chosen one? This shit be hurting me too. Trust me. It be so bad, man. They do it so wrong, chosen ones. They do it so wrong, man. It hurts so fucking bad. And the thing about it is, we can't do nothing about it. We gotta just sit back and just let it just happen to us. Like, man, I wanna go, motherfucker, spin the block on the nigga. So
he wanna go spin a block on somebody. He wanna go crash out again. He's crashing out. What's going on? He done lost his mind again.
I wanna go spin the block on him, but I can't spin the block. I gotta let God do it.
What's going on, Train? What happened?
I feel your pain, chosen one. I feel your pain.
What pain you feel? What pain you feel?
I'm going through the same damn thing. I'm going through the same damn thing too, man.
How's you going through the same thing? Hold on. How's you going through the same thing? You out there in North Arizona, where the 10% stay at. How you feel the pain of others? Now you pushing fear again? You pushing fear, Trent? You pushing that fear tactics? You know what it's going through? You live in the top 10% area. Come on now, stop it.
in the past 3 or 4 days because I'm just like, man, there ain't nothing to talk about, man.
Hey, he admitted what Ringo and us be saying. He was honest to admit he has nothing to talk about. I gotta give him a round of applause for admitting that. I gotta give him a round of applause. Listen, he is an entity. At the same time, you just heard what he said. He said he has nothing to talk about. What did I say? A lot of these content creators, they ain't got nothing to talk about after the eclipse. They've been frozen. They've been taking time off. They're not seeing the numbers they used to see. They're wondering what's happening to them on social media. Let's rewind back again. He said it at the 3-minute and 33-second mark. Hold on, let's rewind back a little bit. Here we go.
I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Because I'm going through the same damn thing. I'm going through the same damn thing too, man.
Say what?
Shit like that, man. You know. That's why I haven't made no videos in the past 3 or 4 days. Because I'm just like, man, there ain't nothing to talk about, man. It ain't nothing to talk about. It ain't nothing to talk about. We don't talk about every single possible thing that we can talk about. We don't talk about everything. What is that talking about now? The election? I don't want to give y'all doom and gloom.
Whoa. He was listening to Ringo. He was listening to Ringo because now he said he don't want to talk about doom and gloom. Ho. Wait a minute. Rewind. Wait a minute. Rewind. As Hassan Campbell would say. I'm just using my own tactics. Wait a minute. Rewind. Let's hear that again. For public record. Whoa. What's going on down there?
It ain't nothing to talk about. We don't talk about every single possible thing that we can talk about. We don't talk about everything. What is there to talk about now? The election? I don't want to give y'all doom and gloom. So I'm not about to talk about doom and gloom. I don't want to talk about the kid down the road. And I love him to death. But like, it's just crazy. It's just... The chosen one is the only one that can save this world. We're the only ones that can save this world. We're the only ones that can save this world.
I gotta rewind that again. Ho. I have to rewind that again. Whoa, hold on a second. This has got to be some skit he's doing right now. Hold on.
It ain't nothing to talk about.
Okay, what's not to talk about?
It ain't nothing to talk about. We don't talk about every single possible thing that we can.
What is that?
Everything.
Talk about everything. Okay. What is talk about? Tribulations.
I don't want to give y'all doom and gloom.
No doom and gloom.
So I'm not about to talk about doom and gloom.
You're not gonna talk about doom and gloom.
I don't want to talk about the kid down the road.
You don't want to talk about the kid down the road. You love him? You love him?
It's just crazy. It's just... The chosen one is the only one that can save this world. We're the only ones that can save this world. We're the only ones that can save this world. The only ones. Thank you, Jesus. I love you. I love y'all so much, man.
Uh-oh.
Just chilling right now.
Uh-oh.
Just chilling.
Uh-oh. What's going on, Train?
The of doing business is over. It's going to look completely different in 2020.
Let's see what happens. Look, I don't know what to say. He's quiet. I don't know what to say. He's quiet. He's quiet. Look at him.
I know a lot of people gonna say, "Oh, he did. Listen, I'm just me. I'm myself.
What?
He didn't do this right. He didn't do that right. Okay, I didn't do this right. I didn't do that right."
I don't know what's going on. He's frozen. He's frozen. He's out of words. Look at him. This is crazy. I can't believe we're seeing this in real time. He's frozen, y'all. He's laying in the cut now. This is crazy. Oh my goodness.
So this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do, y'all.
What's that?
When I get in a better mood, I'm gonna upload another video today, this evening. I'm gonna get in a better mood. I'm gonna get in a better mood. I'm gonna upload another video this evening. Don't worry. But like right now, this is how I'm feeling, y'all. And I apologize to all y'all. I'm just not in the space that I need to be in right now.
Damn.
I'm just not in the space I need to be in. I love y'all so much. And I'm gonna still upload this video because I love you. But like, life is bullshit sometimes.
He said life is BS.
Life is bullshit.
He said life is BS.
This is how I feel sometimes. I don't know if anybody ever understands me, but I fucking feel like life is bullshit.
He said life is BS.
Sorry. Talk to you later. Peace.
I can't believe what's going on. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Carter says, I was done wrong recently, but you know what? I don't care. It's their loss. Okay. Trent says, Trent. That means Trent is watching. Trent is watching. Oh no, he's watching this video. Trent, come out the closet now. Oh, Trent coming out the closet now. Okay. Carmel Kimmy Kim says, what a jerk. He's looking for attention at this point. Oh, snap. Mrs. Marilyn Everett said, the devil is a lie. Of course. Okay, Brainwaves explaining who it is. Yeah, I hear you, Carter. I hear you what you're saying, though. Hold on, let me scroll back up. Jahan, the analyst in the building? Yeah, he's in the building. What's up, Jahan, the analyst? What's happening? What's up? All right. Life is BS. I thought you were chosen as special. Oh, snap, Carter. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, Christina was in here earlier. And let me see what she said. She said something earlier. Let me go back up. All right, Robert the Great. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, Christina say blessings everyone. All right. So we're gonna go back down. Yo, I want to say to everybody once again, thank you all for tuning in. If you want to support the Cash App, I'm gonna put the Cash App in the chat. Maybe I do want to support the Cash App. Hold on one second. I didn't put it in the chat. Let me do it right now. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second while I do that. Thank y'all for liking the video. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We got Selena in the house. How you doing, Selena? Hey, good to see you. It's your winning season, Selena. It's your winning season. It's your winning season. Gentlemen and ladies, if you're looking to do some work, get into Amazon, get into UPS, get into Amazon Flex. Yo, get that money, y'all. Get that money. Transportation business. In all seriousness, transportation business, you could make, let's just say you start in November. I'm going to be real with y'all. If you do driver helper with Amazon or UPS, right? Or you want to work in the warehouse, or you may want to drive. It's your decision. From, let's say you start in November to the end of the year, you can make easily $15,000 to $20,000. You can make easily $15,000 to $20,000. Well, how's that, Rollo? How can I do that? You got to remember, you know how to talk, you know how to be presentable. I heard a story from a delivery UPS. I'm going to keep it confidential, of course. The delivery UPS driver and the driver helper in a particular state, everybody looked out for the helper, and of course they look out for the driver. You know what they made during that season last year? I'm not going to say the state, I'm not going to say the town. Just know they both made $15,000 apiece. And I'm going to tell you something. It was not in a suburban area either. It was kind of like places that it has its moments, so to say, and there was none of those dealers, hard-working people, all supported the people that brought the services and goods to the particular area, and they made $15,000 apiece. Now, guess what? The areas that are successful, they'd be lucky if they made that. And I get it. People could do what they want with their money. What I'm trying to get y'all to see is that it be people that may not have that much support more of services and good to the workers than at times the people with the money. And that's not to say the people with the money don't support. Let me not misconstrue what I'm saying. What I'm getting y'all to see is you'd be surprised what people will do for you, especially if you're in a colder climate. So what I'm getting y'all to see is you don't have to celebrate these holidays. If you want to make some money, you want to make $5,000, you want to make $10,000, you want to put to the side, you could do your 9 to 5, do your part-time. Hey, there's a lot of availability, a lot of opportunities. Some of you are in a certain part of your life, you may not want to make less money. Here's the thing. that's only temporary. You would rather struggle it out or take that time being and make that side money. It may not be what you want, which is better. Because if you ask me, I'm taking that. Then wait and wait and wait because everybody needs money here and there. So I get it. You know, some of you are professionals I talk with, some of you are in big business, and I love it. Yet, if you need some funds, get into it. I'm not ashamed. I used to run a business. I know what it's like to make high six figures, and I know what it's like to make under six figures. As long as you love what you do, and even if you don't love it, it's just to get you from point A to point B. Because 2025, it's going to be a lot of openings for the people that the Most High has given the opportunity to, whether it be on the internet, off the internet. Get to the bag, y'all. Ladies, daughter of Zion, y'all in a warm climate, get into them hotels. Get into them hotels, ladies. Come on now. I know you don't want to stand on your feet talking with customers. Get into the hotel. Become a representation. Some of you in Houston, Austin, Texas, Arizona, Florida, opportunities, receptionists. Do your thing. Carter, you should get into that. Carter, you should definitely get into that. I mean, bro, you should definitely get into that. Get into the driver helper. You should be applying for that now, especially in Minnesota. Where you at? Where you at right now? You could be a driver helper right now. And you could work them days and do your thing where you at with security. Fam, you got to get on the road. It's not wrong doing security. I'm telling you, get on that road, man. That road, time be flying. You could be helping the driver. Next thing you know, it's not wrong doing security. Me personally, I like to be on the road. I like to move around. I ain't trying to stand on my feet all day. Now, I no disrespect to security because there's certain security that you don't have to stand on your feet all day. You can sit, move around. The point I'm saying, yo, it's so much money opportunity out here that I'm tired of this fear, doom, and gloom. You know why they doing that? Because they don't want you to make money. Go out there and get the bag, y'all. What are you waiting for? You just gonna be, oh my goodness, I got $5 to my name. You want to be that type of person next year? You want to listen to those people? I'm not listening to those people. No. Fellas and ladies, get to the bag. Put some extra money in your pocket so you can feel good about yourself. You want to get a certain phone. You want to get a better car. You want to get a better place. Put that extra money in your account. Come on now. I'm doing what I got to do to get back to Florida, get to that house. When y'all see me in that house, woo-wee, I'm going to be kicking up my feet. Guess what? It's time to be more responsible because now I'm in the house. Just like I'm in the apartment right now, and I'm responsible for here. I'm going to have to be more responsible in that house when I get down there. Ain't going to be no kicking my feet and relax my feet all day. No. No. Responsibilities. Don't be like these chosen ones. You know, sitting in their house. They ain't doing no barnyard. They ain't cleaning up their house. They ain't putting that together. When you get a house, it's a bigger responsibility. It's just a step from the apartment. So sign up. Get especially if you're in the northern states. You guys should be jumping on it right now. Because I seen the analytics. People are buying like crazy on Amazon. Amazon and UPS is a tie. Amazon UPS is a tie right now, according to the research I've done. Listen, Amazon UPS is in the top two. They neck and neck right now. FedEx and USPS, you know, they do their thing. Now the only two of the talk of the town is Amazon and UPS. The talk of the town, the talk of the town of delivery service is Amazon UPS right now. DHL, they more international. I'm not disrespecting DHL because they take care of their workers. It's just the ones that's talked about the most is Amazon UPS. You get in there, opportunities. You could go to school, get your education, level up, get your own Amazon store, have people work for you, put in the bid. You've been there for 3, 4, 5 years. Put in your bid, get your store, and have customers come to your store and use your goods and services. Use your goods and services for the Amazon drivers to bring packages to your store. You did. Get on top, y'all. Get on top of your game. Ride shares. Let's talk about ride shares. DoorDash is doing very well in the South compared to the North. You know what I'm saying? Especially around this time. If you're doing DoorDash, make your money Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. Well, if you don't want to work Saturday for various reasons, work Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and make your $600 to $800 in 3 days. You can make that in 3 days. You literally on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday can make $800 in the South, depending on what part of the South you at, of course. So, Amazon Flex. Carter, you should be doing Amazon Flex on your days off. If you don't want to go to driver helper, get into Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex is paying anywhere between 80 and 120 for 4 hours. You make more Amazon Flex than what you make in 40 hours doing security. I'm telling you, some of these part-times, y'all be sleeping on them. You can make more money within those days than you make at your $40 an hour. 40 hours at your job. Let's see, we got a message. Let me see what's going on. Yo, fam. Wow. Yo. Man. Oh my goodness. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Salute to y'all. Yeah. Okay, Amazon Flex is like DoorDash, but with packages. Yes. Get into the Amazon Flex. I'm called to sign up for that. You put your license in and you're good to go, man. Yeah. Yes, sir. Guys, Selena. I don't know if you're still in the chat. Get into the airport. Ladies, hear me out. I got something for you ladies. Carmel Kimmy Kemp. I know you're an officer. Depending on how you look at things. Get into the airport. Ladies, fellas, get into the airport. Oh my goodness. If you are, well, especially in the South, whoo! When I was trying to get into the Orlando thing, yo, it was packed. It was so packed, I could not even walk through the airport. How many of you ever been to Orlando International Airport? Put a 5 in the chat if you ever been to Orlando International Airport. Yo, I'm going to put it to y'all like this. That Orlando International Airport was so packed. I haven't seen an airport packed like that in my life since I was a teenager. It was more packed in JFK. It was more packed in LaGuardia. It was more packed in Atlanta Airport. And it's really organized. Really organized. So, you know, ladies, Christina, if you're still in the house, trending with shares, Carmel Kimmy Kim, giving y'all some ideas on your bucket list, ladies. I want to see y'all look fly. Y'all looking fly now. I want to see y'all really look fly. I want to see the daughters of Zion stunting, looking good. I'm a man. I want to see my sisters looking real good. Oh, y'all want to see me looking fly real soon. I want to get my stuff together. You know what I'm saying? They're going to say, oh, Rollo, damn, you looking sharp. Hey, I'm looking pleasant right now. But when you see me within a time frame, you're going to be like, wait a minute, is that really Rollo? Yo, I'm going to put it to you like this. When I get suited and booted, watch my S's come in the chat. I guarantee you my S's is going to come in the chat. Hi, Rollo. Yo, I'm just dressing regular right now. Just imagine when I get suited and booted, y'all. I can only imagine that delivery money doing. Man, yo, I can't wait to do it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, get into the UPS thing, get into the Amazon thing, yo. It's so much money to be making. Like for real, y'all. Come on, let's get to the bag, y'all. Listen, how many of you seen yourself making 10, 15,000 before the year's over with? I'm raising my hand. I see me before the year's over with. I'm making that goal. 15,000 before the year's over with. I know I can do it. So with y'all, let's get that goal. Let's go. I don't want to hear, oh, Rollo, I'm making about, let's just say, let's count this amount out. Let's see how many weeks we got left. We're going to count this. Month is basically over with. Hold on 1 second. Let me see something. We go to November 1. Okay. That's part of October. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weeks and 3 days. Can y'all make in 8 weeks and 3 days $10,000 to $15,000? Can you see yourself doing that? I can see myself doing that. Before the year's over with, that's my goal. I'm not worrying about these entities because they can't stop what's coming to me. So, do y'all see yourself? Now, some people's going to make that. They making that right now. I'm talking to my 9 to 5 people. My 9 to 5 grinders. Do you see yourself having 10 to 15,000 coming in before the year's over with? That's including taking care of your expenses, and the list goes on. Rollo, how can I do that? Get yourself a part-time. You can do it. I'm giving y'all the gems. Me personally, what I'm going to make on the internet is different than what I'm going to make off the internet. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's make it happen, y'all. I want y'all to smile. I want y'all to share this video. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning into the show. And I want to thank Forever Studio for the support. And I want to thank Daryl for the support. Appreciate the support, fellas. Thank y'all so much. On the Cash App, thank you so much. Thank you, Carmel Kimmy Kim, Brainwaves. You know, everybody that's moderating for holding it down. Thank you to the members as well, Corey Bennett. you know, Lady D Davis, Mrs. Farrell. Let me see who's my members only. Let me shout you out. Let me shout out the mods too. Let me shout out everybody. Hold on one second. Let me go to my thing real quick. Hold on. Let me go to my studio. Let me do this real quick. All right. Community. All right. Mrs. Courtney. Forever Studio. Mr. Darrell. Ringo TV Reactions. Zax. V-Duck. Matt Smith. Carla. Soulmadian. Thank y'all for being the managers. Into my supervisor mods, servants of y'all, Pastor Rufus, Ethereal, Brainwaves, Trending with Shares, Christina, Julian, Corey, Carmel Kimmy Kim, Cortez, Jewels, Infinity, Mark, Rollo Sports, and Selena. Thank y'all all for making sure the channel runs very well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So let's go to my members. Let me go to my members. Let me check out my members. Hold on one second. To my members, we have Corey Bennett, Lady D Davis, Mrs. Farrell, and Affinity Mark. Absolutely, Carter. Absolutely. No problem. I'm here to help y'all, give y'all solutions. So, I want everybody to know y'all will be hearing from me soon because I got a lot of things to do. Rollo must get everything ready and prepared for this journey. So, I will be doing live streams. Y'all will see me tomorrow. We're going to have an interesting conversation tomorrow. I will have people to come on the show. We're going to talk about getting to this support, what you need to do, and how to make this money and to take care of your family and loved ones. So if you want to come on the panel and talk about that, we could talk about that tomorrow. I got to get ready. I'll see y'all tomorrow evening. You're tuned into Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo. All praises to the Most High. And y'all will be seeing me in Florida real soon. Some of y'all will talk behind the scenes. Carmel Kimmy Kim, reach out to one of the brothers when you can. You know what I'm saying? Lady D Davis, Christina, be on the lookout for a message. Ethereal, if you're watching in the playback, follow me on Instagram. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Selena. Let's make it happen, sis. You know what's going on. Let's go, y'all. Y'all go check out her channel. I was on her live, show some support, and I had a lot of things to take care of at the same time. It's been long overdue, Florida. Yeah, I gotta visit my people in other states. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all in your state. Texas, I'm coming soon. California, I will return. There's a lot of places I gotta go to. To my lady listening that I've been with for a long time, thank you for the Most High having you in my life. I can't wait to make you officially my wife real soon. and to have some witnesses. Guys, you're not alone. You just got to put yourself out there and let these ladies choose you accordingly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm looking forward to meeting y'all in person real soon. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this situated. Hold on one second. All right. Keystone, what are you talking about, fam? Why are you talking like that? No help from me after tonight. What are you talking about? Explain yourself, Keystone. What's going on, 676? We're having a good time. You talking about no help from me after tonight. I don't know what you're talking about. Explain to us what you're talking about. Explain to us what you're talking about, Keystone. In all 676, in all seriousness. Let me see something here. I'm gonna play this for y'all. One second. Let's see. Let me find it. Hold on one second. Let me find the clip. Fair cop opportunity. Okay, so we could talk about that tomorrow. Just hit the panel tomorrow. We could talk about that. I said we're going to have an open panel. We'll talk about that tomorrow, okay? If anything you want to share to the audience, I'll hit you up behind the scenes. Come on tomorrow and talk about it. Because people need to know from you. You know that information. I'm giving people opportunities to come on the platform and discuss their business tomorrow. Talk about it tomorrow. I'll send you information what time I'm going to be on. Let me see what you're saying. Hold on. Let me see what you're talking about. Let me see. Hold on. All right, let me check your message. Hold on a second. Let me see what you're saying. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, so he's showing me a receipt. Okay, let me see what this is about. Okay, so this is off the books. So do I have permission to show it on my camera? Do I have permission to show it on my camera? That's why I want to ask you. Do I have permission to show it on the camera? Do you want me to share this on the camera? Okay, you cover the name and all the information, so that's good. Show the photo? Okay. Just want to make sure I got permission from you. All right. All right, so he want to show me this. Now explain to the audience what this is about. Matter of fact, come on the panel. Hold on. Come on the panel and explain this to us. Hold on one second. All right. You can come on now. All right, so can y'all see? Can y'all see the receipt? My phone is not doing no justice. My phone is, so what I'm gonna have to do is a pre-recorded video. So let me just explain it. So, okay, base rate, distance rate.
time rate, booking fee, sales credit card, tip, and pay by card, 1209, $10.08 or 80 cents, 89.33% to driver. So what is 22 hours and 3 minutes? One, what is this saying? One received request, 100 acceptance. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, he's here. He gotta explain this. Okay, explain what you're showing me.
That's off of the driver app from a California driver. Fair Co-op opened up in California, got all the licenses from the United Nations, everything from the
Hold. So Fair started in California, correct?
it started in Toronto. It's been in Toronto for 5 years.
Okay, so it started in Toronto for 5 years, and then when did it start in California?
And they just got the licenses in California, everything. They got the
I
DVC
got you.
insurance.
Hear what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. When did they officially start in California?
October 9th.
Okay, so based on this rate, so the base rate is $2.08 a mile. Okay, so this person went 1.11 miles. Okay, so explain to me the $12.09 and the $10.80. What's the differentiate of that?
You get 90% of your pay. So what's happened right now? The customer paid that $12, and the driver got the $10 from it. That's pretty. That's very good.
Hold on, I got you. So the company gets $2 and
Yep.
1 cent.
What you got to understand, we have no middleman. The drivers or the bosses. I paid my membership and stuff like that and worked hard, and I own 60% of the company here.
Okay, so there's no middleman, is what you're saying.
Correct.
So who is you paying the service to get this going?
We got the investors, the driver and investors. That's it.
So is it people from YouTube that started this?
Nope.
So how did it go about?
How did I know about it? I knew about.
How did they go about this? How did they go about this if it's no middleman? I need to answer these questions to my audience that you're trying to reference this to, if they want to be serious about this. How is there's no middleman?
The drivers make the decisions, and we owe 60% of the company, and it's investors, and the investors and the owners help us out. We tell them what to do. Drivers know what is needed on the road.
Okay, so he'll be back. He just hit the thing. Hold on 1 second, y'all. That happens when you on the road. You press the wrong button. Instead of mute, he hung up. Because we need to know what this is about. There's no middleman. We have heard this before. Okay, he's back. Okay. Okay, so I have heard this before. There's no middleman. So what if do you have to pay for any accidents, any insurance coverage? What's going on with that? Because that's very important. Lord forbid.
Let me answer you that. In California, with the drivers all made their mandates and stuff. So all the drivers in LA, California made their $100 mandate. When they made their $100 mandate, they was able to get the TNC insurance through the state and through the city of Los Angeles. And over here in Pennsylvania right now, we need 800 more drivers to get it here. In other states, they have to break down on the website what state needs it. Now, New York City will be the next one on the map. They should be opened up by New York City should be opened up by next month or December.
I have heard about that. Here's why I'm asking you. If I was to use my car, we asking the audience to make money.
Right.
It has to be coverage insurance. Who's paying for the coverage insurance or accidental insurance?
You got to get your own insurance, but here's the deal. The TNC insurance is for the taxi and limousine insurance. That's what that has to cover the whole entire app in each state. You don't have that, then you're in federal trouble. Right now in Philadelphia, we have the app open here, but we only can use commercial drivers here. That's all we can use because Philadelphia right now is holding up the rest of the state of Pennsylvania. The rest of the state of Pennsylvania is already all signed up.
Okay. So if you was to pay for your liability coverage, okay, so you get 89% of the money, right?
90%.
And how much of the taxes you have to? And we'll be right back, y'all. If y'all have any questions about this, let me know in the chat. If y'all got any questions about this, you know, I have to look. I looked into it. You know, it's a beginning stages in America. He's back. Okay. Okay, so liability, coverage, maintenance. So
it's pretty much like Uber and Lyft with
how much you have to put down to start?
how much? Just $100.
Okay, so how long the process take?
Don't take long at all. I got the guys on speed dial. I have a Facebook page.
No. You talking to the audience, you talking to me. This is not no speed dial talk. We're talking business, right?
And, you know, I'm talking business right here with you. And the way I talk business is different. I have everything on Facebook that you need. I have them on speed dial, but I'm not going to talk to them.
I'm not asking people I don't know. I'm asking you.
And
How long does it take if I was to do the process?
it won't take long. It would not take long at all. And you got to make sure you have my reference code.
Okay, so I have to have a reference code. So would you say 2 days, 3 days, 4 days for them to do it back?
I say about a couple of days. Once you tell me that you put in, then I'll let them know.
Okay.
You got to look at this as like your own business, and you got to look at it as your own business. So pretty much when you're a co-op, you understand what a co-op is, right?
I'm familiar with that. Go ahead.
A co-op is we are drivers going against the practices of Uber and Lyft. So we got tired of getting paid low, so we went with a company, and they created a format for us to make money and turn it back to how it was back in the day when Travis Trent was in Uber.
Okay, now this is my thing. When you go against companies is one thing, right? What is the people? This is key. What do the people think about it? Not necessarily the drivers. What have the people say about it? Do you have receipts from the people that have reviews? Do they have reviews going on a website? Do they have a website?
Yes, they do. I already sent all that information.
Send me the website again. If you send it to me before, I have so many messages.
Send all that to you.
No.
Well, I get mad at
Send me the website again. If you want me to look into something, I have to look into it before I even let my people know it's legit or not. I have to see if it's legit.
Right.
Send me the website again. I get a lot of messages. You're not the only one sending me messages. Let's not play this game. I'm very busy. Being respectful. So send me the information again. I'll look into it. And if it's legit, then I'll let my people know it's legit. I have to see it's legit. It's a new thing. It's just that I need to see the people reviews. I need to see who's in control, where the money's really going to before I do the talking about. Because with the Lyft and Uber, I got nothing to do with that. That, I get it. Everybody wants to do their own thing. But when there's no middleman, I question that. Because in every business, there's always somebody in the middle to make sure everything's good.
And that's where our investors come in. They take care of the big stuff. We take care of the stuff out here on the road. We had to put our advertisement out there.
How much do the investors get from you?
Only just 11%. And what we have to do, we have to We had to print our own flyers out. We had to advertise. We had to give the information to the people. It's what we have to do. Can't have your hand out right now on it.
It's like to me, what it looks like is you got to get the people's attention. Has it made it to the news yet?
Yes, it has. Made it Yahoo and everything.
Do you have the news video that I can look into right now so I can see it? We can show it. He'll be right back. I want to see the news. I want him to send me the link for the news. Hello?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Do you have the link for the news to send to my email? What's the
I got
title?
all that. I'm going to send it to.
I'll type it in on my channel right now. What's the name of it?
www.fare.coop.
Hold on. What's it called on YouTube? What's the video going to be called?
No, YouTube.
It's not on YouTube. So if it's not,
It's on YouTube. That's the channel. I'm just giving you the website.
What's the channel name on YouTube?
Fare TV.
Fare TV. Okay. Let me see if anything comes out.
FARAE.
FARAE?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. AE. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you to the meat and the potatoes of it.
Hold on. I don't see nothing for that. I see Fair Invaders, Subway stuff.
Now it's on FARE, Fare TV, on YouTube.
FARE?
FARE.
Fair TV. Let me put cab service. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't see anything about it.
I don't know what's working. I don't know what works for me don't work for others. And it's right there. Let me go ahead and put it in the thing for you, all right?
Just send it to my email.
I'll send it to your email. I don't know what's going on with the restream, when I'm trying to get this information out. And that's why I get fed up with YouTube. That's why I get fed up with these sites.
Don't do that on my channel. Keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself. Thank you.
It's a private. Okay, I got you the private chat right there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Let me see. I don't see anything in the private chat.
Let me go ahead.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm looking at this right now. Let me look at something here. Ain't no way somebody's going to do this in California for this price. 1.1 mile, $12.09, and they only got 10. The company gets $2.10. I don't know. It's too early. Honestly speaking, it's too early. Too early. Hold on, I'm gonna explain something now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Here's my thing. I'm looking at this thing right now, right? California gas. There's no channel. I looked it up. There's no channel. California gas. It's about what? Forever Studio. If you're still in the building, I think gas is what, $5, $6. Okay. That's on the bulletin board, right? It's some paperwork. I just did a little bit of research.
It's true it's in Toronto. It's true it's in California. The drivers must pay for insurance, liability, and what you're not telling me and the audience is that you have to put in, just like with Lyft and Uber, you have to put in a lot of hours. People still taking Lyft and Uber. The thing the company should have did is promote it on a larger platform. Hold on. Okay, I cannot play these videos because it's copyright. Let me see. Because they're gonna copyright my thing. I gotta be careful. Because they got their thing on here. All right. I'm gonna listen to it while I'm talking. I'm gonna watch it.
And it's different because the drivers own it. Uber Lyft, you don't get that pay. You know what Uber Lyft's only paying their drivers now?
Let me do the talking. Don't do the talking. I'm watching. Hold on. Okay, let me see what they're saying. Okay, so this is a Middle Eastern guy in charge. The CEO is a Middle Eastern guy. Okay.
I met both of them.
Oh, let me talk. I'm talking. So his name is Ahmad Ataya. That's a Middle Eastern guy. Okay, let's see what he's talking about.
That changed just recently.
Say that again.
That changed recently. They got rid of him. They got another guy in place. And this is why I have to really be talking to you over the phone and stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on I have to talk to you about. And when I don't get to talk.
How can you get rid of a CEO? Let me keep on reading the names. Hold on. Okay, so they got rid of the CEO. Nicholas is the co-founder. David, that sounds familiar. Krishna, that sounds familiar. Edward Escobar definitely sounds familiar.
AJ Calloway.
Jeffrey Steiner, I heard of him. Okay. Keystone. These are people that's former members of Lyft and Uber. You know that, right?
I know that. They got tired of living Uber's practices of what they were doing.
Oh, okay.
We got tired. All of us got tired. We got tired of getting paid less, and it's about the drivers. I'm gonna let you know what Uber and Lyft doing. They're paying the middleman, and the employees who work behind the scenes are not driving 75% of the money, and only the drivers only get 35 to 25%.
You know why that's happening? That's in the North States. I don't hear no complaints in the South. Now I want everybody to tell Keystone. Anybody in the South, have you heard any complaints from Uber and Lyft? That's the North. I could make a call right now. That's not going on. They're not playing that in no Florida. They're not doing that in no Texas. They're not doing that in no Tennessee. Them southern states is not going to pull that stuff that California just did. Let's just get to the nitty-gritty. What happened was Lyft and Uber was taking advantage of the drivers in the northern states. All those guys I mentioned is from the northern states. Not one of them is from the South. Is I'm lying, Keystone?
Right.
Okay, so that's a northern state thing. That has nothing to do with the South. The South is not going to approve that. You know that, and I know that. Is that what you're trying to get me to do? Because honestly, the people in the South ain't going to rock with that. Because Lyft and Uber is very reasonable in the South, and you don't need these extra curriculums to do Lyft and Uber. I have friends that do Lyft and Uber down there, and they're not complaining. That's in the North. You see where I'm going? So I get it, y'all doing it, but y'all think y'all gonna bring that? That's not gonna happen. They're not gonna play that in the South.
They already got it down in Florida, and people already signed up down there.
No, they not. No, they not. No, they not.
Look on the website.
Listen, bro. That's people that's coming from the north bringing it, trying to bring it down there. That's not going to work. I'm telling you that you don't need that down there. You're talking to somebody that's from there. This is what I'm saying. I'm not going back and forth. Brainwaves, if you're not busy, come on the platform. I know you has a lot of stuff to take care of. If you could come on for 5-10 minutes, I need you to come on, man, because you talking this guy right here, you know Brainwaves talk a lot, he knows his stuff. So if it's one thing he knows, he's saying it right here. What did he say in the chat? Read it. He said, I used to drive for Uber and I haven't heard any complaints from drivers or riders. And he's in Georgia. Are you there?
Yeah.
That's a northern state thing. You try to tell me that it's going on in Florida, and I'm telling you, I have connections in Florida. They're trying to bring that stuff down there. It's not going to work. It's a different tax bracket, with all due respect.
And it's a different tax bracket.
People are not, this is what I'm saying. All those founders, whoever's stepping down, whoever's coming up, is from the north. The problem with the north is they want to push the fear, and you're not coming together. You can't blame Lyft and Uber in this instance. We make choices, right? And life decisions, right? Of what we do. Correct?
Correct.
So it's not the money issue. It's the control. And see, what you got to understand business-wise is nobody's controlling nobody's currency in the South. Everybody pretty much doing what they need to do. It's the North that want to squeeze every dollar from everybody. Why do you think everybody's going to the South, Keystone?
More easier to open up a business, more easier the main thing.
No. Why is it that people are leaving the northern states in droves to move to the South?
More easier to maintain this stuff. I just said the answer.
So
I was down south before.
If it's too many hands, you got to look at it from my perspective of running the business. If it's too many hands and it's a mixed company, the Bible tells you not to mix business with company. You know that, right? If you got people from Lyft and Uber trying to do something and they let go of a person that was the first founder, that's a red flag to me. I'm sorry.
He wasn't the first founder. I know who the owners are. I know who made the website. I already met them in person, and they already had helped me out with a few things. So we already growing on that.
You just can't force people to agree to this. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect or anything. It's just that it's just the way the names. It rings a red flag to me. It rings a red flag to me. That's all. I'm just keeping it real. It just rings a red flag to me. And the type of money that they want you to start off with, you got to pay for a lot of stuff. Are you sure that you want people to put wear and tear in their car and they're not going to put no coverages in it? You're responsible for anything. You basically, if you cut out any middleman in any business, it doesn't work.
I'm letting you know right now. We're trying to give something back to the drivers and let the drivers become the bosses. That's what we're trying to do.
Let me explain something to you. When you cut out the middleman and you just have people with money and people with no money, that's why we got a lot of crimes. I'm just going to say this. Brainwaves is an officer. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of people, clerks, different establishments here, right? And we got Brainwaves in the house. I believe that's him. Yeah. No, that's not him. It's Keystone. What's going on?
Yo,
Hold on.
what it is the brotherhood of drivers, and we're trying to
Yeah.
get a brotherhood together like the union. That's all we're trying to do.
Hold on. Brainwaves, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, fam? Thank you for letting me come on your platform.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this from I hear I've been listening in the background. I've been busy. I'm still busy doing stuff, but you asked me
You
to
didn't
see
let
if
me
I can come
complete
on.
what I wanted. Then let me complete what I wanted to say. Let me complete what I want to say first, and get to the meat and the potatoes of the hustle. The meat and the potatoes are we're just trying to form a brotherhood of drivers. That's all. Who could take control of this instead of the middleman? We tired of the middleman. I'm so tired of it. Where we could get paid this, we could get paid that instead of just us getting paid our 90% of fare on each trip, and we get 90% of each of our fare. Everything comes in instantly. That's the reason why I got involved.
Go ahead, Brainwaves.
Okay, so I definitely have heard everything that you had to say, and I want to speak not only from my experience personally with business, and I've got a vast number of, I mean, any industry you could pretty much name, I've been involved in, including rideshare. As I mentioned in the chat, I still have an Uber account. I can still drive right now if I wanted to. I know the ins and outs, and I know a lot of things when it comes to certain regions and how things work. And one of the things that raises red flags with me is when it comes to liability and insurance. Um, as a matter of fact, the major insurance carriers, as it is, are already dropping automotive coverage, just period,
Correct.
for a regular
Correct.
driver.
Correct.
So now you got to add the liability on the drivers themselves having to get coverage, and that's something that adds, it might be okay for one person or another person, but again, it depends on the policy, depends on the carrier, depends on like the actual location, their, like how their vehicle, and especially being required to drive essentially full time. That's going to be a high level of coverage. So, depending on where you are, between that and just the normal driver expenses, it could negate some incentives for people to get started. A lot of the companies that are already out that people are familiar with, Uber, Lyft, whatever. There's a few others as well. They usually have incentives where they'll provide the vehicle, like they provide package deals. And yes, the people have to pay for them, but they make them very reasonable for the average person to just jump in and go. And that's what allows these companies to grow so much, get the investors, get the promotion, get everything, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I do understand the structure based upon everything I've heard, and just that I hadn't really had a chance to go and look in detail on the website or anything like that because I'm in the middle of so many things. It's crazy right now. But I I just don't, for the average person who doesn't have the business acumen, for instance, like any of us on this panel, say shy of, you, my man Shy of Rollo, Shy of myself. I'm thinking about the average person who knows nothing about, and they say, hey, I want to get into ride share and I want to make some money. Um, I can see them getting into a lot of trouble. I can see them getting over their head, and it may be some things there in place with the company that I'm unaware of. Maybe I just hadn't had a chance to take a look at, but just based upon what was shared thus far, I just see the company hitting growth. Like it will grow initially, and then it's gonna hit some shortcomings, and what happens is those costs end up getting passed on to the employees at some point, whether
Let
it's
them
their
get passed
pay.
on.
Hold
But here's
on,
the
let her
difference.
talk. No, no, Keystone. Do not overtalk the man. That's the second time you're doing that. Next time you're going to be removed. Let the man finish.
So again, if you listen to what I said, I didn't say that these costs are currently passed on. What I'm saying is that these costs, I know business. I sat down in a room with billionaires, millionaires, all types of CEOs, all types of industries. You name an industry, and I probably sat down with them. When it comes to these type of costs, at this particular phase of the company, it's still in a startup phase. So at this particular phase, there's not a lot of expenses yet. But in order to grow a company, in order to expand in certain regions, so certain states, at the point of accelerating that growth, those costs, the funds have to come from somewhere. So either an investor is going to come in, and I know you were saying that essentially the investors, like it's an investor-owned company. But what I'm trying to say is that at some point in time, in order to grow into other markets, other states that they're not there, say like the person listening. Oh, okay, that's somebody in the background. Say like someone that could be here listening, or if Rollo shares it with someone else in another state that they may not be in, and they're interested in getting into this. In order to get the amount of drivers and get things going, again, certain states have different insurance rates. They've got it's so many specific state by state, and so those costs are different. For instance, gas in California is a lot higher than it is in other states. Some states is similar. Insurance rates are higher in some states, as and others are cheaper. There's so many. Just the cost of purchasing vehicles, et cetera. There is a variance there when it comes to all of these things, and there's certain numbers that plays into it. Drivers' ages, all of those numbers are compiled into a database, so it does affect things. And so what I'm saying is that at this particular time, it's fine, but what I'm saying is that as it goes into a growth phase, in order to expand into states that it's not in, and people are interested in getting in, it's either going to be some type of cost when it comes to promotion, because certain states don't have the I'm just going to make it simple, technological advances to promote like others. For instance, or some cities rather, let's just make it simple. Here in a major city, it's easy to promote. You can promote, everybody's around, you have access to see people, et cetera, et cetera. But then when you start branching out into other cities, same thing with Uber, Lyft, other rideshare companies, the amount of generating revenue by the driver is less at that particular time, because they don't have access as much as the big company, I mean, the big areas do, the big cities. For instance, the internet may not work, so you can't use internet promotion. It just depends on the geographical location. Maybe there's what 30 miles in between the next major spot where people would pick up versus a major metropolitan area. Every city block, every street, it's going to be on and popping. So in order to expand in those areas without people being aware of it, that's an incurred cost that I don't see an average driver willing to invest in, because the average driver, I'm not saying you or me or Rollo, I wouldn't consider myself an average driver. So like me, if I saw it profitable, I would be willing to invest in it. But what I'm saying is I'm speaking on behalf of just the average person who knows nothing. They're gonna be like, I didn't know this. I didn't know I needed to spend this. I didn't know I was responsible for this. And it's going to be somewhat of a deterrent, because they're like, well, if I got to get out here and do the legwork to promote it, I might as well just go ahead and perhaps getting something else, because those are expenses. I know it, again, depends on where they are. So like in a major city, it's easy to get access to flyers, certain physical media to promote. Again, internet, online, companies, et cetera, et cetera. It's easier to do that. But like even if you get, let's say you get someone to promote even with decals on their vehicles and stuff like that, it's a little harder for people to grow in those smaller areas versus going with a name that's already established. I know pretty much everywhere, whether it's the country area, a rural area, a major metropolitan area, people are familiar with the big companies. So they don't have to promote. It's like, oh yeah, let me catch a Uber, let me catch a Lyft. And even in those small areas, they can make a killing because people go to bars. It's generally that one bar, the one particular spots, clubs, et cetera, et cetera. So people could just frequent there. They got like the same areas where they go out to hang out or whatever party. It's all like concentrated. So with them, they don't have to promote the name, and people are generally gravitate to a name they're familiar with. But if it's a name they're not familiar with, people are going to question it. So that can hit a driver in terms of them generating revenue. People say, well, wait a minute. This driver looks cool. I like their vehicle. They're pulling up in a Mercedes. I'd rather ride in a Mercedes, since like Uber Black, for instance. So they would rather ride, say, with this company in a Mercedes. But then if they're not familiar with it, they're going to have some questions. And then speaking of that, when it comes to the riders want to know about safety precautions, because just as the drivers need safety precautions, there has to be things in place for the riders as well. So it's so many aspects that may be there. And again, I don't know everything, but I'm just speaking it from the perspective of the average person. They're going to ask these questions and want to know, based upon the incidents that happen out here. And as crazy as the times are that we're in, they want to know, okay, is there some type of liability that the company will have, or is it all on the driver? Because again, if it's all on the driver, that could be another type of insurance that the driver may have to incur if the company's not covering that type of liability. Um, it's things like that, again, maybe for certain people to be fine, but for the average person, it could get them in real deep water. And all it takes is one situation, especially in those areas, like I was saying, coming from a club, a bar, a popular outing event, somebody do something crazy, or they not thinking right, and then things can go back. It can go left very fast for the drivers as well as the passengers. It's like just areas there that I have some red flags with scaling the company and ensuring uh, people's sustainability when it comes to working. So, like for instance, if you go work at the grocery stores, the pharmacies, Walmart, Amazon, et cetera, a big Fortune 500 company, most people know that there are things in place that they don't have to think about that will protect them while they're on the job, as well as customers know, hey, if I shop here, if I patronize here, this business, there's some things that should be automatically in place that would cover me, or I could go after the company if I needed to. The company has enough revenue, et cetera. Whereas, like what I'm hearing here, like, are the drivers going to end up fronting that cost if something were to happen? Because you also have to look at it's not even on an individual basis, it could be on a commercial basis. There's all types of situations when it comes to operating a motor vehicle. It can go left very, very quickly. So it's things like that that raises red flags with the sustainability for the average person to get involved. And
Correct.
you may have those answers. Um,
I have
and
the answers, but people let me get finished with answer the questions and
You
get
gotta
to the
let
meat
the
of the
man. Hold on,
potatoes.
hold on, hold on. You're not gonna
hold
be
on, bro. I
disrespectful.
just jumped on the line as
Don't be
Rollo asked me.
disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful.
I'm
You
not.
told me.
I just want to get to the point. I don't like being
No,
disrupted. I want to get to the point of this.
you wasn't being disrespectful. You was disrupting him.
Okay, go right ahead, get finished. Cause I already got your answers. I already know what everything you said.
Go ahead. Now you can talk.
This is put it this way. Reason why we did the $100 for per driver is to get to the TNC insurance. No running, no company without no TNC insurance in the first half. You know what I'm saying? Once we get the TNC insurance in Pennsylvania, then you can push it like regular Uber and Lyft because everybody's insured. Everything's insured. But if it's not insured in the beginning and you just got to go to commercial drivers, then it's not safe. Now, California is fully insured. They can push the button and run it just like regular Uber and Lyft right now, California. And New York is going to be the next one next month. Whole New York State.
Do
So
you
that's
know
the
that?
difference.
Hold on. Do you know that takes about 2 to 3 years for them to process a fully covered insurance? Are you fully aware of that? Because I don't think you ran a business before. It takes 2 to 3 years to run a full coverage.
They already done all that. California's a done deal.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works. If something was to happen with one of those drivers, they are responsible. It takes 2 to 3 years for that to go through. Just because some governor signs something doesn't mean you get it right away. I know because I used to run a valet business. It took 2 to 3 years for me to get a full coverage insurance before the shutdown. When you open up a business and you got certain people signing something in the bill, it takes 2 to 3 years, just like a president. When they
It took
sign
them.
something, it
It
takes
took
two to
them a
three
short
years
time.
before you can see the effect. So don't buy the BS.
No, I ain't
That's the
buying it.
bullshit from the
I have the
people.
paperwork. I have the receipts. I have the reproof. I have
I
them.
don't go by that. You looking at it from a worker standpoint. You're
Not
talking
a
to
working
people that
standpoint. I have
do
everything on. I have everything on my Facebook. Everything I
please
put
don't.
out, I put it out
Please
there
don't. We're
to the
not gonna
people.
argue here. I used to run a business. Brainwaves would say if I'm lying, I'm lying. He's been around people that ran a business. This is why he's here. I'm not lying to you. You saying I'm a liar?
I didn't say you was a liar.
Okay,
I'm
so
going by
I'm
what
telling
happened
you
with
what's
us,
going on.
and it went pretty good.
You don't go by side of that. You're not running a business. They could tell you anything. That's like me telling a woman, I got everything in the house ready for you. By the time she get here, the refrigerator's empty. Come on, man. Really? If something happens on your end, they're not going to help you. It takes 2 to 3 years. You're talking to someone who ran a valet business in New York. I used to have to pay out of my pocket with the accidents before I got the fully coverage insurance. What are you talking about?
And this is why we don't have people driving right now until we get their insurance. Now,
That's yeah.
Go
California,
ahead,
they could drive right now.
hold on, let Brainwaves talk. Go ahead, Brainwaves, man.
That's generally why companies have a third party. So, like in Rollo's situation, say Rollo didn't have that coverage, and let's say I did, then I would partner with Rollo as the third party, and my
Let me
role
just send
would
y'all the
be that.
information. Y'all get it. What's your email?
I'm finished. I'm gonna have to remove you.
I understand a lot more than I'm saying right now. Let me just say this: it's so many red flags with the average person. If one situation takes place, you're gonna be in debt. Like you're gonna be underwater. You're gonna drown. Because I hear what the guy's saying, but that's if this was shark.
He's not in place to talk to me about something that I know and
Yes,
you know. I'm bringing
yes,
a witness here. I'm not trying to disrespect him and what he's doing, but if he's gonna talk like that to us, I don't got time for that. I don't got
yeah,
time. I'm serious about my business. This is when we talk about business, all the entertainment's entertainment, but this is business. We're talking about putting people on. And if something happen, it's gonna be on my watch. It's not gonna be on my watch. Hell no, man.
yeah. I can't. Same thing. I got a reputation, and I can't. It's too many. I hear what he's saying, but he hasn't said one thing. And the fact he's saying, well, everything's on the website, everything's on the internet. That right there is raising a red flag to me, because that's not the proper way to go about it. That sounds like a very elementary, very small.
Yeah, like fish, and like I'm looking at the paperwork and I'm looking at it. It's already sketchy to me. Like,
Yep.
come on, man. You're talking to somebody that ran a big business, dealing with important people, celebrities, mayors, politicians. I got photos with them. I put myself at risk. There's a lot of risk with business, dealing with people every single day, suing.
Yep.
They're not telling you the whole truth. You just somebody they could replace any day. I'm just keeping it real. You could be replaced any day, man. Y'all going against Lyft and Uber, not knowing that them people come from the same. It's just too much missing and mingle, and there's no togetherness. Even though the governor he signed a lot of things in California, that don't mean anything.
Exactly. It's almost like get invested. Like when it comes to insurance, when it comes to that level on the playing field, you essentially it has to be vested. It's got to be backed. It's got to be vested, and I'm there's so many scenarios that I hear what this guy's saying, but imagine stepping in the room with mayors, with presidents, with CEOs, with celebrities, and you telling them the information to your business is on Facebook. They gonna just kick you out. If you tell them that, they're gonna like this like they're gonna be like, oh, great joke. Ha 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 ha. So okay, so where's the information? You know, if they know your personalities like that, they might actually think it's a joke. But if other than that, you better hope that they actually just take it for a joke. You're just trying to make fun of the, make the meeting fun or what have you. Because otherwise, I'm telling you, y'all, situations like that, if you get involved with any situation like that, understand what this brother's doing. That's his personal choice or what have you. That's on them. But if you get involved in a situation like that and something happens, you got to stop and think. You have commercial vehicles that could collide with you. You don't know if it's going to be inclement weather. You don't know what's going to happen. All types of situations can arise, things that I'm not even mentioning right now. And if you don't have the proper things in place, you don't have that proper legitimacy established, then
Yeah.
when those situations arise, you're going to be on the news. Your reputation is going to get tied to this company because people are going to look at you like, well, why did you want to get involved with this in the first place? Don't you know that you could have, and they're going to say this, you could have just went to Uber, you could have just went to Lyft. And there's a few others that went through the process. They're not as popular, but they have their business. Let's just say they're legit. They got all the business aspects down, and you would be safe to do ride share with them. But outside of that, with this company and just getting started, and then based out of California, and then no, man, no, like he didn't. No, y'all, listen to what Rollo said. Listen to what I'm saying. We trying to tell you, y'all know we don't play when it comes to the scriptures, and we don't play when it comes to business. Like we talking about people got kids, people depending on money. We got husbands, we got wives. It could just be yourself. You're dependent on this. So you need to know if you do this, it's not a substantial change. So all these other companies are set, and it's okay if you're gonna take that risk. You might as well just go ahead and do your own business. Or partner on a smaller scale that'll limit that risk. Everything is about risk. If
Correct.
anybody tells you there's no risk, then you're not existing. If you exist, there's an element of risk. But at least if you're gonna take that risk, do it on your own terms.
Show
Um,
some proof because I'm not going to put my audience at risk. I'm giving them solutions how to make money where that everything's covered. You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of like pushing it. You can't push it on the people. I don't play those games. We don't push things on our audience.
mm-mm.
That's not how I move. It's gonna make people like look at me like I'm crazy. So I had to nip it in the bud real quickly. You're talking to somebody that ran a business. You're not talking to somebody that is just was only a supervisor, manager, or an employer. I was employing people. I had to look at my account, my offshore account, my middle account. There's a thing called basinary account. These are a lot of things that we have to, certain buttons we have to press. Then I have to make sure I give 2% to the mayor. I have to give 3% to the police department. I have to give 4% to the community. That's a lot of people don't know about that.
Yep.
Brainwish will say if I'm lying, he knows.
No, you're right. You're right. There's a lot more to this than what he's been saying. There's a lot more. See, normally the
But by
big
the time
companies, they
it touch
handle that
down
for
to
you.
you, by the time the money touch down to you, you're gonna complain. That's why I'm just saying. I'm not saying I don't have listen, Keystone. I'm not bad mouthing you, but the way you talking to us, you're talking to brothers in the truth. You be in our chats, man. Just stay in the chat, talk your talk. It's like when we talk business, it's not in your name, bro. Respectfully, it's not in your name.
Yeah, yeah. If certain business people are in the room right now, see, here's the thing. This is what Keystone has to realize. You never know who's watching these videos.
Yep. And I just got a
So
message from two important business people right now.
there we go. So you have to be very careful on how you speak to people.
And this is one of
Um,
them right there. That's one of them that support me.
yeah,
He runs his own business, Daryl.
there we go. And you got to respect other business because again, there are multiple business owners, such as Daryl, and they know how business works. So they're listening and they're paying attention as well. It's nothing personal, it's just strictly
Right.
business. Like if this was Shark Tank as the example that I made, I'm definitely out. It's too many risks. I'm not willing to take that risk. I don't see the profit because I know, see, I'm not just looking in the short term. It seems to me that Keystone's just looking in the short term because that's the let's just say that's the promotion that whoever's in charge, them CEOs or whoever's leading this charge here, that's what they're pushing. Hey, come on, let's do this now. You can get this now. I don't care about that. I'm looking at where am I going to be down the road because the decision I make now is going to affect me down the road. The same thing applies to scripture. A lot of these
Yeah.
folks out here on social media rolling one way, just trying to YOLO it. You only live once. They living right now, but they not think about that everlasting life. They don't think about the ramifications of what they're doing down the road. You might get away with it now, but what's going to happen down the road? So when it comes to business, I'm thinking long term. Is this a move that this is why companies always ask you all if you go on an interview, where do you see yourself, especially if you go on any type of corporate job? Where do you see
Yeah.
yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? They want to see if one, do you see yourself being with this company, or is it just a paycheck and you just coming through and you're gonna roll out? Two, do you see yourself growing? What is your vision for growth? Do you have a vision for growth, sustainability? Are you someone that we can pour and invest in and then get a return, get an ROI? Or are we wasting our time hiring you and then we'll have to fire you, we training you, we doing all of this, and you just gonna bounce, take it, and go to another company? I mean, these are questions that a lot of people are looking at. And so, in terms of, it's just too many red flags when it came to that company. And the thing, like, for instance, a lot of Amazon drivers, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, etc., they do those jobs part time. There's no full-time requirement. Okay. So a lot of people are able to hold down those type of jobs whenever they want. So in terms of sustainability, they'll model their whole company off of, hey, we can hire part-time workers and you can work. Think about what Amazon does all the time. It's like, hey, you can come in here and work the warehouse jobs. You can work this. You can be a driver, start out with these hours. You can work this shift. So because of all that flexibility, they end up having growth. People are like, you know what, man, I've been here. I tell you what, I got this going on. I got my own job. I'm blowing up on YouTube, but let me roll out to Amazon real quick. I can do this on the side, or let me come out here and drive real quick. I'm chilling right now. I'll be chilling on these days. I don't celebrate these holidays. So let me go ahead and get a grip real quick, make
Yeah.
some money. And so
Yeah.
people, they'll stay there. And so the leadership there is smart with structuring it that way. But what I hear with this company, you got to start out. They want you to invest too much of your time and your energy.
Right.
And that goes against the whole model of doing ride share and delivery. People DoorDash, Uber Eats, all these things because of the flexibility. They don't do it because if they had to work 40 hours, and I'm not saying they don't, people do work 40 hours doing it plus, but I'm
Oh,
saying
that
that
was
was
me. Yeah. Yeah.
that was you, Rollo. Safety. Look what Golden said. That's another aspect.
Hmm.
Golden says if I do Amazon, I gotta watch my back. I continue to speak my mind, but certain ones won't like it. I deal with this. So let me respond to that, Golden.
Go ahead.
So here's another element: safety. Okay, I'm in public safety. People are familiar with Uber, Lyft, the goons, the goblins. Everybody's familiar with it. And they're also familiar with there's certain practices in place, and there's certain things that, hey, if you got to protect yourself, you'll have some backing to an extent, depending on what's going on. If a rider has to protect themselves, his or herself, or what have you, or themselves, again, there's another element of protection there. And I'm not just talking about what you arming yourself with, but I'm talking about legally. There's protections there. So when it comes to that, people are aware of it. So most likely when people are aware of that, it's a deterrent in itself. they're less likely, like people gonna do what they're gonna do, but they're less likely to engage in certain things. Now you got a company that nobody's ever heard of. There's no TV, there's no radio, there's no app in the Apple Store, Android, Google Play Store, or what have you. People like, okay, I don't know. This, wait, it's somewhere on social media. Nobody's familiar with it. So then that's making you a target if you going out trying to drive. Or let's say
Correct.
they were into deliveries, you're more of a target. Like, man, look at this chump over here, this person, versus more of a reputable company. Now,
Because they don't
FedEx,
have no because they don't have no police protection. That's what they don't understand. That's
yep,
what we're trying to get him to see.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like Goldson, don't be in fear. You see, you going into the fear thing, bro.
Stop
Stop
listening to
it, man.
trend. Yeah.
Goldson, stop it, Goldson. Oh, you worried about that? You know?
Hey, see this. This is I blame New Breed. I blame
Yep.
Mark the Messenger. I
Yep.
blame Trend Genius. All these other folks. This is what they do. They be like, guess what? This is going on, and this is what happens to people. Notice the difference of what I said. I'm only speaking about having elements of protection in place, elements of protecting your risk. I'm not speaking from a fear base. Anytime
Correct.
you do anything, you want to hedge your investments. All right. Whether it's stocks, I don't care what you get into, you got to protect your risks. That's why banks are covered. 100,000. There's a couple 200,000 here or there, quarter of a million, what have you. But the point is, you have some protections on your money. You have that in its place. With this here, I don't hear no protection. So you got to think that when you go out of here and you step out of your house and you're in your house, you're protected by the Most High. Speaking of protections, we have the back end. If we follow the Most High, we're not being a hypocrite, like Ringo says. Because people talk about scripture and do stuff. If we really are doers of the word, then we got that hedge of protection around us. So whether we working in the middle of the night, the middle of the day, whether we by ourselves or around people. I mean, y'all, I'm in public safety. I deal with conflict all the time. And in even more particular, I'm in the school system.
Right.
These kids, these parents, strangers, all types of situations. You want to talk about risk? Every day is some crazy situations. If I'm not careful, it's those type of situations that you could get fired on. It could be one thing here, you can get killed. Somebody else can get killed, get seriously hurt. I can end up on the news. Other folks can end on the news. Like, this ain't no joke. So I have to be about my business when I'm dealing with stuff, especially dealing with people's kids. How people feel about their children, money, their mamas, and their children. Those are some of the three things you don't mess with when it comes to people.
That's right.
Um, so I deal with those elements on a daily. So all I'm saying is that I'm not afraid to do my job. I love my job. I enjoy it. The Most High promoted me in the position that I'm in. Like I said, if I talked about exactly what I'm in and all the promotion, it'll blow a lot of folks on social media's mind. They'll be like, wait, what? But it's none of their business. So what I'm saying is when we do our jobs, we should not be in fear. We shouldn't be in fear of, oh, the company mentioned this. They mentioned they're cutting back or they're restructuring or they're going to do this or what have you. Okay, if you somehow get moved on from that position, then know that the Most High has something else for you. If that even happens. A lot of times people talk like that and nothing even happens to their job. They
Yep.
be good. I've been a part of a lot of restructuring, a lot of company mergers. I've seen people come, go, divisions, locate. I've been a part of all of this. So I've literally witnessed this, and you just can't be in fear. So
Right.
just remember that, Golden. Remember that, everybody else. Do not be in fear. When it comes to business, people want to work with other people that have that successful mindset. Like Ringo says it all the time. He's like, hey man, I don't want to hear nothing about all this doom and gloom or how
That's
bad
right.
stuff is. Let's talk about how good stuff is because you need to speak that into existence because you have faith and you believe in that. We ain't talking about no trend genius stuff. You ain't just gonna be speaking it into existence. That's faith without works is dead. So you just sit up here speaking nothing's gonna happen. That's what's wrong with people. Hey, do this and do that, and you're gonna have this. No, people gotta have faith. And then you got to have faith from the right source, which is the Most High, because He supplies all our needs according to His riches and glory in heaven. So if you're not operating from that place, you're wasting your time. but you make them rich, so they're not gonna tell you that. You clicking, you're liking, you're viewing, you doing whatever it is, you supporting them. So you making them money. So they're not gonna lie to you. They just like the pulpit pimps. You
Yep.
coming into church, you tithing, you making the money. They're not gonna tell you anything. They're gonna keep you on, keep it on with the get it ons. So y'all here know what it is. Y'all on Rollo's platform. Y'all watch, some of y'all watch my platform. Maybe all of y'all watch my platform. Y'all know how we speak and what we're about. Don't be having no fear when you're going out. When you don't be out. I'm telling you, man, it's too much fear being pumped. You see it in the news. You see it with these content creators. Then you interact with people. They be in fear. So it's like you got to correct the fear of people you interact with. Hey, oh. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
We ain't got
So
no time
let's.
for confusion. Yeah. Nobody
Nah,
needs
man.
that.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm like what Tribulation saying. He says, I've been at the brink of death twice in my life. I'd be a fool to live in fear. Fear none but Yah. He alone has the power to destroy both body and spirit.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had so many near-death experiences. I've been shot at. I've been in all types of situations that if I was of the world, I wouldn't even be here. I'd have been done. I've had some witches and warlocks try to put stuff on me, do stuff, whole tribes, African tribes, villages, whole covens. I mean, you name it. I technically, if I were to operate in the ways of the world, I wouldn't be here. Y'all wouldn't even be hearing from me right now. Either that, or I'll just be straight up on demon time. I'll be one of the ones that be trying to get y'all to be in fear. If I was on that on about that life, but I'm not, obviously. That guy, speaking of which, the guy was at Keystone when he was
Yeah.
on here. He was very you could tell he was frustrated and getting angry and just by speaking some information, which these are when I speak, when I say I'm about the people, I'm not kidding. So when I speak, oftentimes I speak on behalf of the people, and
Right.
I'll say things that people may have the spirit of fear, and so they won't say it, but I don't have the spirit of fear, so I actually come out and say it, or I'll do it. So I like to come from that perspective because I'm good on my own, but other people may not be good. So I like to be a champion for them. And so all those points that I was making, he was like just he was just getting upset really for no reason. Most business owners or most successful people that are involved in ventures, they'll be happy to answer those questions. I know people, they're ecstatic when you give them tough questions. They was like, I'm glad you asked. He's like, yes. He, on the other hand, was just like, hey, let me tell you what it is. Just you better be a part of this. Um, he sound like New Breed, sound like Mark the Messenger, Trend Genius, and all the other content creators. That's how they speak. I'm telling you, Pastor Dow, all of them. You better get out of the cities. You better pay attention to what the government's doing. Watch out. Oh,
Yeah,
all of this.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a serious problem. Yeah.
And you said it, Rollo. That also has a lot to do with him mingling with people of the other nations and doing business with people. I'm bringing this up, y'all, and I'm reinforcing this so y'all can pay attention. Now, I understand if you're working for a big company, it is what it is. If the big company is so huge and diverse at these points, it is what it is. But what we're saying is if you're going to try to do something on your own, ride sharing is a form of entrepreneurship. Even though you're an independent contractor. So by being an independent contractor, that's a form of entrepreneurship. You're working for yourself. Even though you have resources that's tapped into a company, you're on your own. You determine your schedule, you determine your vehicle, you make all those choices on your own. And so what I'm saying is that if you're working for yourself, you got to have some assurance with that. For instance, like content, people get on YouTube and think that they can just make videos and they have no insurance. Listen to Trend. I gotta go save that video that you showed, Rollo.
Hmm.
Him talking about this is his last video, which I can't believe I can't believe these dudes, man. These dudes be saying everything it's the exact opposite of what they say. Trent will probably
Yeah.
be on here tomorrow. It's here. Look, if I make a video, Rollo, he
Yep.
definitely gonna be on the next day. I'm gonna
Yep.
make a video tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I just been about my business right now. And I just hadn't had time to dedicate to YouTube like that. I mean, even right now, I'm pushing things off that I'm gonna still be up get to. And I
Mm-hmm.
do, it's not just business. I just got finished doing some automotive work, working on the truck, doing stuff. I get my grind on, even though I try to clean my fingers right there, but
Yeah, I gotta clean mine. So yep.
it's a little dirty. I be trying to
Yep.
keep them clean. This one you might be able to see a little bit better
Right.
right there. See, that's kind of like black at the fingertips.
Yep.
That's because I was trying to. I got gloves, mechanics gloves, and all that stuff. But like, I get it in every which way because that's what men do. That's something that these guys y'all see on YouTube, they don't do. They can't bounce around from this and bounce around from that and take care of the needs that need to be taken care of. Um, you want to read it, Rollo?
Yeah, I've been broke, homeless, live in gated community, in jail, had close to a million in my bank account, like Apostle Paul says. I both know how to be lifted and abides. Yep.
It is.
I've been at the highs of highs in my life and the lows of lows. I'm be 37 next week, y'all. Willing, and all of those experiences the most high allowed to happen. I don't regret nothing I've been through. Absolutely.
Yes. Testimonies, man.
Yep.
That's powerful. See the people that's who we rock with, y'all. Um, this thing is real. A lot is taking place right now. Again, during this month, we're
It
seeing
is.
a lot. A lot is changing. A lot is moving because, again, speaking of sustainability, the way that these cats been moving out here on social media is not sustainable. They're trying to act like it's sustainable. They're putting on a front, but it's not sustainable. It sounds a lot like this business model that I heard. I just can't see it when it
I
goes to
can't see it
scaling.
because this is just too skeptical. And then there's former people that work at these places and they're not telling the people like him the truth. And he wants to fight it over us. And we sit with these people from time to time.
Yep. Yeah, they not giving him the full deal. I already know just because you sit down with CEOs and all that, they ain't gonna tell you everything.
Nope.
You ain't been around them long enough to be in the inner circle. Again, like we talked about, there's the outer court and inner court. You got the holies of holies, like Ringo would say. Um, I did a video on that talking about certain people. So that also applies to business.
Yep.
It applies to business. It's certain people, even if they allow you to come around them, it doesn't mean that they're disclosing everything. They're even disclosing the true reasons why they left. Sometimes people have conversations that they share amongst each other that they don't share with their employees.
Nope. Because they're not
Because,
ready for that.
yep, like what is the true goal? What is the mission statement? What is the like what is what's the company's vision? I mean, there's so many things that it just raises red flags to me, and I'm not seeing if Keystone is and again, I don't know if he's how can I say an ideal representation
Yeah.
of the corporate culture. I'll put it like this, the corporate culture. I don't know if he's an ideal representation, but that experience did not motivate me to want to make any type of moves.
Yep.
It takes more than money. Anybody could say, hey,
Exactly. That's what he's not seeing. Exactly.
he's
When he
showing, you
showed the
know
money
what?
thing, when he showed me the money thing, I said, no, no.
That's it, Rollo. The scripture. His focus was the money. His reason for doing it is the money. I
Yeah.
mean, did the Most High? They're gonna be like Ringo. Did the Most High tell you to go and take that position? You following the Most High? I mean, and this is serious, even though I might be, being silly, trying to mimic Ringo or whatever, but that's a serious question. That's another element. When we get into business or anything we do, we need to make sure that the Most High is behind it.
Yeah.
We seek ye first. seek him first and say, hey, do you need to go in this direction? Do you need to go in this industry? And then if so, if he says so, what particular company? Or are you starting this yourself? Or, what's the details? You need to work with this person or not? Kind of like Ringo's venture that he'll share with us, share with all the content creators that I guess is on his list. The
Yep.
Most High shared it with him and where to go. So, and that's generally how if you partner and work for a company, you'll hear this. It's like, well, I got a vision. Essentially, the vision came from God, so they started a company, and then they doing whatever it is. Now, whether they go on demon time down that road or what have you, that's another conversation. But I'm just making a simple explanation of this. Generally, you'll hear like all the CEOs, "Hey, I had a vision. I saw this, and da 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 da," and they may even mention God. Sometimes they do mention God showed me this, and then next thing you know, boom, it turns into this multi whatever, depending on the industry we're talking about. But that's what you want to look to
Yep.
partner with. Um, like where I'm at, for example, I'm in law enforcement, but I work like the officers that I work with. I mean, all the way up to my commander, everybody, they're believers. Whether they're Christians or Israelites or what have you, the majority of them are believers. There's times that we pray together. Uh, the
Mhm.
school that I'm at, the same thing. I mean, there's a lot of politics. You can't say certain, you can't talk about God in school, whatever. But um, everybody believes in the Most High in some form or fashion. There's a few people that don't, but the majority do. Just based upon conversations. So you got to look at that. Those are places where the Most High would want you to be. So you got to think about that too. Be where the Most High wants you to be. Like if you driving, don't just jump into Uber, Lyft, or some other ride share, Amazon, what have you, and the Most High is not telling you because depending on where you are, you might not be protected. The Most High is like, hey, I didn't tell you to go down that direction. So if you're going down that direction, you're not listening to me. You're on your own.
Yep.
We got to walk with the Most High. Now, for many of y'all, he will say, yeah, go ahead, do this, do that, or what have you. But just make sure the moves that you make are Most High ordered when it comes to business. And that way you don't you have all the reassurance. If it's something you misstep, you're not thinking about, you good, you covered. The Most High will step in and he'll step in for you even if you make a mistake and you go somewhere. Um, I don't want to make it sound like he won't. If you trust and believe and you following him and keeping his commandments, he's going to take care of you regardless. But it's just a good rule of thumb. Just like you look at the people in the Bible, they moved based upon the Most High's guidance. He told them
Exactly.
where to go, where not to go, get involved with this. And so it just makes it easier.
Now, Keystone, I see what you're saying in the back chat. I'm recording everything. Dude, you're not running anything in old Pennsylvania. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. If you're about to drive us, it's going to take 3 years to get them good. It's just too much investment. And you got too much stuff going on. You too all over the place still. And when you talk to people talking about, you see, this is the problem. You're worrying about the mother nations. The mother nations know they're desperate. I'm gonna keep it real. They know you're desperate. One thing I learned in business, you never show another nation or your brother's desperation. They will not take you serious. You're not serious, man. You showed me a receipt of money. Like, no disrespect, but dude, even in my lowest, I'm not gonna take that offer. Like, come on, stop it. I'm gonna deal with people that know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
But
see, I'm gonna give.
when you disrespect brainwaves, you disrespect brother that's in the truth, that knows what he's talking about, you bring in conflict, you got your emotions all over the place. Them people you trying to rock with ain't rocking with you 100%, man. I'm telling you, I used to run a business. I know the gimmicks. And you just keep on bigging them up. They're not bigging you up.
Yeah, I know he says in the back, I just looked in the back studio. He says he makes money, he's on many apps. Now here's the thing. Everything's not about money.
That's
All
it.
right.
That's
Um, when it come, okay, let me break this down. I'm gonna even say something that Ringo said recently, right?
right.
Ringo said with this venture, it may not be money on the front end, but on the back end. Okay. Same thing when you invest in your retirement.
Yep.
You ain't making the money on the front end, you're making the money on the back end. When companies give loans, they make money on the back end. They take that risk. They leverage the risk now, depending on the interest rate, your credit, depending on what it is and whatever. Just depends on the type of loan and what we're dealing with here. But they make the money on the back end. They get their balloons. They get their amortizations. They get all of those things on the back end. And
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
it's not about money. So when you make decisions to do things, this is what I want you all to listen. A lot of people try to bait you in based upon money. Hey, come on, go work here. How much they pay? Everybody asks how much they paying. You got to understand. Rollo said this earlier. You can make more money working part-time than some full-time positions.
Yep.
I was listening now. I couldn't chime in because again, I was busy, but I was listening. I pay attention to everything. So what I want you all to understand is don't just make moves because you hear about money. Money shouldn't be our motivator. The most high should be our motivator. So what
Correct.
you should ask is that, man, this sounds like a good opportunity. This sounds like a good business opportunity, a good job maybe I should work at. You need to run it by the most high and see what he says because it could be some people that you get involved with that company that don't have your best interests. And they will throw money your way. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
Rollo
Go
already
ahead.
know where I'm going. Let me tell
Yep.
y'all something. I've been around a lot of people like Jermaine Dupri when said money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing to them. And they will throw money your way, making you think that, man, I'm getting paid. That they use that to control you. That's what they do. They control you. Yeah, come around. They might show you certain assets to make you think, yeah, and he gonna think, she gonna think that one day they gonna have this and get this and you see, I'm going like, that's how they really feel about it. They don't care. They just like, whatever. I'll keep that person there. That's how the devil controls. And I'm not saying like with Keystone or anyone in particular, but I'm making an example here. A lot of situations, money is used to control people, and a lot of people are governed. Even on YouTube, look at right now, people selling out, people crashing out. I need my laughter track right now.
Yep.
They get, you know how like with this what was it, people would with the skit community, they're doing fake skits just to
Yeah.
get clicks and views. And people start saying things like, man, this clickbait, this ain't even real. That's what's happening to these content creators right now. They gotta talk about certain things because they're desperate to get paid. They
Yep.
don't care about the mission. Now they throwing in theatrics, they throwing in emotions, they throwing in a bunch of lies, they fear
Yep.
mongering, and they doing all this stuff just to get somebody to watch them.
Yep.
Because
Attention. Yeah.
Trend Genius said it, they out of content. He
He
admitted
said
it.
it.
He said,
Yeah.
I was cracking up. Man, if you heard me, I was dying. I had tears coming down. I was crack. I said, let me put this phone down. I gotta focus on doing.
Yep.
Y'all, don't let money be the sole motivator for you. Because let me tell you something. There's a lot of people that they've taken less paying positions, whether that's
Yep.
self-employment, whether that's employment. They take positions that pay less. But in the long term, they end up making more. They got advanced, they've gained skills, and even they got launch pad into, I like to say launch pad, like from Scrooge McDuck. Y'all see what I did? Launch pad, you get it? Scrooge McDuck.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to tell y'all now, they launch pad into their real wealth just by being in the right place at the right time to meet the right people. So you could be making money, but you're not around the right people.
Correct.
You could be around the right people and they'll take your stupid idea, as some people may call it. It's really no such thing. It's just how you twist it and promote it and market it and do all that. You could take anything and push it to the right people, if you package it right. But they can take what we would call a stupid idea or a stupid thing and turn it into a super success. You got the right people behind it.
Correct.
So, I mean, these are things that when it comes to like what Keystone was talking about, for instance, with this rideshare company, it's too many red flags at this stage.
Right.
It doesn't mean, and you mentioned that, Rollo. I heard you mention that. It doesn't mean that they can't become something. I'm not saying they can't become something. They
Right.
can. They definitely, the elements are there for them to become something, but it's too soon to be pushing them on a level to contend with the big competitors in
Correct.
this particular industry. They not on that level. Um, Certain people, same thing on YouTube. We got certain content creators. I don't want to mention their name, but they run with some of these people that I've mentioned their names, and they're trying to contend with content creators that they can't contend with on
Correct.
so many levels,
Correct.
so many levels. So again, they're not ready to compete. Now, there's some content creators, for example, I'm not trying to compete with. I'm not on their level. So what I look like trying to compete with them? I understand my industry, I understand my lane, and I'm
Correct.
not going to try to compete with them. So they respect me, I respect them. And you know what's funny about that? When you stay in your lane and you don't try to compete and say you're better than a company. I'm giving this rideshare company an example of Uber and Lyft. I'll just stick to those two to keep it simple. I mean, I could throw in Amazon and start going. When you don't market yourself as that, then you're more likely to grow. You're more likely to get the support that you're looking for. But when you establish yourself, they're faking. You faking it. It's no street cred. So
Yep.
it's like a company that's trying to present themselves as, yeah, man, we up here on this level. No, y'all not. Y'all not on that level. Y'all don't have the money. You don't have the spread. You don't have the promote. It's so many elements. Y'all not
Correct.
there.
Correct.
When Uber and Lyft got started, listen to this. When they actually really got started, every time they established a new city, they already had everything in place. So you could get started with all the elements of their starter cities in whatever city that they expanded to. I remember when they were growing and expanding into this city and that or state rather. Let me mention state. When they were trying to expand into other states, but they had everything in place. So that's how you grow. Everything is already in place. You duplicating the process. I didn't hear anything about duplicating the process, going anywhere, and to put that element on the drivers. I mean, drivers across the country aren't educated like that. They're not experienced in business. That's why they want to get in driving. They're not trying to do that. So
Right.
how are drivers really going to have the expertise to form this? And then if you got the leadership getting into, you got the board or whatever you want to call it, getting involved, who's really got the freedom? Then you got the board really calling all the shots. So you don't really have the freedom that you think you do. It's a perceived freedom. It's all about how people perceive things.
Right.
You might not have a middleman, but if you got the head person, you got the leadership grabbing you by a ball and chain and telling you everything you need to do where you can go, you really don't have that freedom. Because a lot of times the third parties, the middlemen, are involved to ensure that it's that level of freedom. They want to have freedom. So it's like checks and balances. So they want to have free, just like our government structure. We got checks and balances with our government, the judicial system, legislative branch. You know what I'm saying? The president can't have all the pull. Nobody's supposed to have all the pull. It's supposed to be checks and balances. So it's just so many things we could go into when it comes to business that um, I don't think that Keystone, and this is no offense to Keystone at all. I'm just trying to let you know, Keystone, it's a lot more elements that the leadership did not share with you. I've been in so many board meetings. I've been in the rooms. I can do this stuff in my sleep. I know when something sound legit without having to hear details. Like I don't need to hear details to know whether it's legit or not. It's like the A&R artists. Something I've also done as well. They can
Right.
hear your song in the first 5 seconds. They could tell if it's legit, just like how a woman knows she want to sleep with a man. In the
Right.
first five, same thing. We know the same thing. We look at a chick, first 5 seconds. Hey, I want to hit that, or I ain't trying to hit that. We know. So it's certain elements that just raise too many red flags for the average person to to just they nah. They don't have the know-how, they don't understand, they're not thinking. Now, maybe they might be gaining with our conversation tonight. And that's why I'm putting this information out so people can learn something. And by the way, I charge $200 for everybody watching and listening, according to New Breed. This life coaching session right here in terms of business, and I'm giving y'all all this information. I'm charging y'all $200 now because I've been talking at least for
This
an
guy
hour.
don't take nothing serious. Look at the private chat. He's still in the background. He's not taking nothing serious. Oh man,
Yeah, this is
bad, man.
the questions.
I'm not
That's
gonna
the
even respond to it.
yeah,
Let's get to Carter. He just want to stay in the background. It is what it is. I don't get
yeah,
it.
that's
We're gonna get to this one and we're gonna close it out. Do you believe more in following your passions or mastering a high-paying skill? That's a good question. I
oh,
would
this is
say,
easy. You
I
go
would
ahead,
say
Rollo.
that if you want to get into a high-paying skill, if you're ready, then let your passion lead you to that. Meaning, whatever you want to do, know the money's gonna come soon. I would say, yeah, get yourself into a situation to where you know you're ready to take that next step to get the high paying skill. So you do security, for instance. I told you, get your certification supervisor provisions license. You know, you're a regular worker at the security. If you want to take it to the next step, get that. Get your managing certification with the what they call those things, those things you put out the fire. Get your fire safety card. Bro, there's so much you could do doing security to level up your skill set. And then your passion, whatever that passion may be, invest into it, and then you will see the results. Go ahead, Brainwaves.
I was gonna say a similar thing, just a slight different order.
Go ahead,
So
brother.
one of the things that again, it depends. So to properly answer this question, it literally depends on the person. It's literally a case by case basis. Why am I saying that? Some people can get into a high paying skill position and use that to fund their passion. Other people are involved in their passion and they can use that to fund their high paying skill or get involved into their high paying skill. As Rollo just mentioned, sometimes you need credentials, you need certifications, you're going to need training, you're going to need things. So if you are generating revenue from your passion, there you can do both depending on what it is and the time that's required. Like for instance, I do so many things, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Like it's almost midnight and I still haven't eaten dinner yet. So I'm gonna
Me,
be up and then I'm gonna be back up at least by 5 o'clock in the morning.
me
At
too.
least five.
Me
At
too.
least five,
Me too.
if
Yep.
not sooner.
You know why?
Um,
Me too. Yep.
yep. You know, Rollo, we supposed to be getting up at 3 o'clock though, right? You get the joke.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny.
Oh man, but yeah, you can. It depends on you. I think in your case, Amir, Rollo really answered your question. I'm just saying it in the case of anyone in general. You can do both. If the Most High is putting it on your mind or in your mind, on your heart, if you believe you're being led, we're all talking that we know most of us here follow the Most High. Could be somebody lurking that doesn't, but we follow Scripture, we follow the Most High. So if that's the case, then the things you want to get involved with, that's what He wants you to do, and that may be a part of His will for your life. So it's literally case by case basis on which route I would say more so which route you should take. Um,
Hmm.
that's an easy question or to answer. Take the route, and I'm talking about in terms of doing both your passion and a high paying skill. Take
Correct.
the route that is the easiest one for you, the ones that the doors already working and open for you, the resources are there. That's provision for the vision. For a lack of vision, the people shall perish. So that's scripture behind it. So if you got provision for it, Maybe you know somebody that's already working at a high paying job. It could be a family member, a friend. Somebody say, "Hey man, come down here. Hey girl, whatever. Come, as soon as you do this, hey, I got you right here." Okay, take that high paying. And let me tell you something about this. You never know if you, because you're following the Most High. You take that high paying skill. Next thing you know, your passion. You'd be surprised. Some of your same coworkers.
We'll
Some of your
support
same supervisors
it. Yeah.
got that same passion. And they
We'll
be like,
support it.
"What,
Yeah.
you too?" They be like, "What?" And then y'all could sit up there and go into business together and do a lot of things. That's how a
Correct.
lot of businesses got
There you
started.
go. That's right. So Carter, you say you want to look into the Amazon thing, the Amazon Flex, bro. Get your certification, safety guard license, up your supervisor provisions license, whatever the case may be, and get into it. You say you're tired of just standing there looking at everybody. I gave you the memo behind the scenes. So I answer your question the second time. Ain't gonna be no third time, respectfully.
And
You
make
know?
sure when you make a move, Carter,
Yeah.
make that move after you got something already going.
Yeah.
Since you got something that's going, just use that right now to fund whatever it is that
Yep.
you're trying to transition into, whether it's just to go further, another position.
Yep.
You can actually do something on your own. Once you get all these certifications, you get these trainings out of the way, you can hire other folks to just stand there.
Correct. Yep.
Like
Yep.
there's many ways you can go about this.
Mm-hmm.
Many ways. I love keeping people safe.
Yep.
It's work, but it's fun to me because I know the difference that it makes, and it takes that concern. I'll put it like it takes that
And get your
concern off of
firearm
people.
too. Get your firearm, fam. If you want to get into stolen provisions, if that's where you want to stay in the department, stolen provisions, you could travel different parts of the country and different parts of the world working in stolen provisions. You don't have to stay in the state all the time. They can have you on call. I mean, you don't have a family right now. You know what I'm saying? You may be talking to a lady at the same time. There's so many options for you, young man.
Facts. That's
Yeah.
fact. I'm glad I jumped on, Rollo.
I'm glad you did, man.
Yeah.
For praise to the Most High.
Yes,
Courtney,
sir.
you got Courtney message, right? She blaming me.
Yeah, I did. When it comes to my schedule with
Yeah,
my
I told her
wife,
you was busy. Yeah.
our schedule, we both, my wife grinds just as hard as I do.
Hmm.
Send you a helpmate. There's a lot that she's helping me with, as well as she helps a lot of people with things. Friends, family, co-workers, folks in the community. She's just like me. She's very well known, very well respected. Um, so our schedules, I mean, we got calls, we got it's just as busy as I am. My wife is just as busy. So, I mean, we make time for each other now. Don't get it, twisted. We make time for us, time for the Most High, time for family. But she stay on the grind. We not the type of people. Oh, I just went to work and I just come home.
Right,
Um, I,
exactly.
it takes a lot, and like you mentioned it, Rollo. Even when it comes to YouTube, I'm making a lot of sacrifices when I make the time to come on. We all do, really. We
Yep.
all do. So I just have to coordinate it. It has to be a time when we're just both available for her to come on. Because even if she's here, it's not about her being here. She be busy. So it's funny. Like folks like, wait, she on the phone? You on the phone? You going over here? You going over there? Like a lot of times we just tag team. You go that way, I go that way. We handle business. We get stuff done. Um, so that's a task. It's kind of right now that season of doing that is not,
Yeah,
how can I
it's
say it?
busy right now.
Yeah, it's a busy season. So in order for both of us to jump on, that has to be something when some things kind of slow down, which may be coming up soon, but just right now, it's wild,
And that's
man.
really
It's
natural, yeah. And I think she gets it. She gets it. You know.
yeah,
But like I told her, respectfully, I'm gonna be busy too. There's a lot of things going on. Of course, to keep in touch with her, make sure she good. It's
yeah.
we got a lot of stuff going on, man. It's that time. Yeah, that time.
Absolutely.
So
I ate
appreciate
my
you coming
gummy.
on, man. This is the most
Yes, sir.
High's doing because I was just having fun, but speaking serious, and it was needed. Keystone, I hope you learned something from this.
Yeah,
All
no
right.
harm, Keystone. No harm, Keystone.
Yeah,
This is what I would suggest. When you hear men, specifically men, I'm gonna say the women too, because you gotta listen to the women as well. But
yeah,
men of the Most High that speak, especially when they're speaking in terms of business, just take in consideration what they're saying and see how you can apply what they're saying to your life. What I would say is just perhaps reevaluate where you are. I'm not saying that you need to make any changes in the short term or even the long term. But what I want you to do is just reevaluate your reason for being with this company, reevaluate your short term, your long term goals. What is it that you're trying to achieve? And do you believe that you're going to achieve it with this company? Because sometimes companies can make you fulfill their dreams and their vision at the expense of yours.
that's
And it
right.
may be that you're getting some sense of fulfillment from being involved with this company while you're also getting paid, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. I just want you, when I guide people, when I coach people, I want them to live their best life, like an athletic coach, something that I do. I coach soccer. So I want people to be the best soccer player that they can be. I don't want them just to play the game. I want them to be an expert. I want them to be a beast at it. So when it comes to coaching people in terms of business, I want them to be a beast. They need to be happy, fulfilled, satisfied. I don't care if you're just cutting grass. I don't care if you're making cakes. I don't care if you're a content creator. I don't care if you're just washing clothes. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I just want you to be fully fulfilled with what you're doing and making
Right.
sure that that's the right thing for you in the long term. So you and anybody else listening, just take these things into consideration. And it's time that we make moves, y'all. Don't listen to all these folks out here on the internet. Don't listen to all these people that work in these companies that don't follow the Most High, or at the very least, I know that there's like we got multiple cultures, multiple religions, faiths, whatever you want to call it, out here. At the very least, pay attention to those that are at least following the golden rule. There's going to be some same elements that's in place, regardless of their ethnicity, of their culture. That yes, they're of a different culture, different race, different faith, et cetera, et cetera. But it'll be some fundamental things that'll be in place that you can rock with. He's like, okay, they don't rock with the Bible. They don't believe in this. They believe in the Quran, or they believe in something else, or
Right,
whatever,
right, yeah.
but you're going to find some basic fundamental things in place that y'all can rock with. So if you are at the least going to do business with folks of the other nations, you need to look for that. And you'll find it. And often what you find is people of the other nations do rock with the Bible. I met a lot of business folks from all around the world, and they believe in the Bible. It may be Christianity, and you might be an Israelite, so they may celebrate holidays and you don't, or what have you, but you got to look at the fundamental core is there. So you just it's just like food. You got your fundamental, you got your patty, you got your bread, and you may not want lettuce and tomato on it. Maybe somebody does. You may not want ketchup, mustard. You can add all that stuff or take it off, but the fundamentals are there. So just keep that in mind with people you work with, your coworkers. You thinking about partnering with somebody, you thinking about doing content with somebody, having someone on your platforms. Think about this stuff, y'all. Think about this stuff. My name is Brainwaves. I got to get you to think about it. That's how people don't like me, because I make them think. And a lot of times people don't want to think, they just want to go. No, we got to think. As a man
Yeah,
thinketh, a man doeth.
that's right.
Amir, you want me to read it, Rollo? Or
Yes.
okay, Amir Carter, he posted a comment. He said Solomon did business with other nations,
That's correct.
100. And he knew the Most High guided him on who to do business with, because depending on your business, it may require you to do business with other nations. or
Correct.
patronize people, you got all types of customers. So you have to keep that in mind. For instance, us on YouTube, we're content creators. So we can have people watching us from all over around the world, all types of backgrounds and democratic graphics. So we have to take that in consideration. Doesn't mean we compromise our integrity, but we
Right.
do have to be aware of that and do the best that we can to support those that support us. You know, the Most High sent those people for whatever reason to listen to us or watch us. So again, don't compromise yourself, don't compromise your channel, but we need to take that in consideration and just, okay, I hear what they're saying. Yeah, I can do this. That's not going to change who I am or what I'm about. Yeah, I can incorporate that. I got you. I got you. That this is most high wisdom.
And with that said, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning into the show. Thank y'all for liking and sharing the video. I got to get ready for the AM, so does Brainwaves. We got a lot of work to do. He got to eat. I got to get something, you know, a little bit, rest a little bit later on, and then get ready for the beginning to Florida. You tune into
Yes.
Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo. Go ahead, Brainwaves. My mistake.
Let me see if I can let's see if I can show this real quick. I'm gonna try to show my watch. Look how many steps I got. Can y'all see this?
Yeah, let me put it on full mode. Mm-hmm.
Y'all see this? Y'all see how many steps I got, right? Is it showing?
Yes, Sean.
20,476 steps. That's 10.3 miles. And I'm not done yet. I'm not done. And as a matter of fact, I've been sitting here for what was it, an hour, hour and a half or so. So I would have a whole lot more. I just want y'all to see that we're not kidding when we say we're actually doing the work. I want you all to be encouraged. I showed that to you all to be encouraged to do the work. I want all of us to win. We got to be encouraged to win. No more of this. We not making moves. We're staying stuck and stagnant. No, we going places. We're going to be doing it big now and in 2025. Let's not wait till next year. Let's go ahead and make these moves now. Y'all got ideas. Y'all got visions. You thinking about doing something you want to elevate. You shouldn't be comfortable, like Ringo said. Don't be comfortable where you are. I'm not comfortable where I'm at. That's why I'm getting it in.
That's
I
right.
mean, I can be comfortable, but I'm not comfortable. I'm always like, okay, I need to keep moving, keep moving. There's more to be done. There's more work to be done.
Correct.
So y'all follow these bits of advice, this biblical advice. It won't steer you wrong. Yes, no more living in fear. Yes, Amir Carter, no more living in fear. We're not going to live in fear. And what I want you to do is keep someone around you, whoever the Most High sends you, family member, coworker, friend, somebody you involved with, whatever, have them to be encouraged as well. You don't have to talk about scripture. You just be about scripture. You know, because everybody's not open to hearing, receiving the word at that particular time, or you may not even be able to speak it. But just keep them encouraged on these things, because they're gonna start asking you the same thing. You know what? You remember that conversation you had with me? Hey, it's making a difference with me. And then you may actually be able to share the scripture with them.
Yeah.
So we about to get it. We about to go against all these fear mongers out here. Um, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. The Most High gonna get all the glory. He's gonna get all the glory in all of this. He already getting it.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I'm gonna play this Nino Brown clip. Y'all already know what time it is.
Here it go.
I want y'all to hear this Nino Brown clip. We're gonna get on out of here with this.
I need everybody on here to hit that like button. I need everybody on here to share this video, baby. Let me know if you're ready, because it's going down tonight, baby. I'm finna write you a check that you could damn sure take to the bank and cash with this real shit. I'm finna give you some news that you can use, baby. Because they trying to play you like you a fool, baby. I need you to hit that like button right now if you're ready for me to go in tonight, baby. Because I'm the deep. I ain't the deacon, I'm the deacon. I ain't even thinking I'm a decon. See, I'm like the goddamn shit that the roaches scared of, baby. When you flip the lights on, they go to running, because this here ain't nothing but the truth. I need somebody to hit the light button right now if you're ready for your blessing, baby. Let me know if you're ready for your blessing, baby. Let me know if you're ready for the message, baby, because it's going down tonight.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. There's some people that you were so good to. It was some people that you showed the most love. It was some people that you took care of. And they know they did you wrong. They know somebody hit the light button right now. You done took care of people and they crossed you out of nowhere. Somebody hit the light button right now if you done showed people love and they did you wrong. Somebody hit the light button right now if you done put people on, but they got on and forgot about you. Somebody hit the light button right now, because I'm finna go in at night, because baby, when they know they done you wrong, they gonna try to avoid you. They're going to avoid you at all costs when they know they done you wrong. I want you to hit the like button right now. I want you to type 1111 in the comments right now. I want you to type ready in the comments right now if somebody done tried to avoid you. They know they was caught dead to the wrong about you. Let me tell you something. I see you on here, Casey and James. Tyler Legit, I see you over here, baby. I see you showing love. Baby, listen, baby.
Here we go to it.
They gonna avoid you. When they done you wrong, they gonna go the long way home if you stay by. When they done you wrong, they can't walk past your desk at the office, because they scared you gonna look at them and they got to face you. You not them and they not you, baby. See, you gotta understand something. You care, and when you care hard, baby. You got empathy. You feel pain. These people ain't got their hardness. These people are hardness, baby, and they godless. They don't got a God in them, and it's a God in me, baby. Somebody hit the light button right now if it's a God in you. See, that's the problem. You got sympathy. You got sympathy. You express your regards when you're feeling pain. You express your regards when you're feeling something. But these people don't feel the way you do. These people don't have empathy the way you do. These people don't care about nothing but they got themselves. And at some point, you...
That's what they said.
Oh man,
that's what they said.
wow.
On videos.
Hey, I'm getting that Trend Genius video as soon as we get off.
Yep, I'm gonna send it to you. All right, everybody.
I can't, man. These folks have lost it, man. They done lost it.
Oh,
I can't.
Oh man. All right, y'all. We see y'all on the next one, Brainwave.
All right, y'all, man. I can't. On that note.